With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes are filled to fill, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. His dreams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machinist. Snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is child can't see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending never bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end.
Now, that is a business related, and I do still have it.
It's WWE Champion time.
Go, 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 go.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
I love it.
Go, 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 go.
By eBay. tough. I always think that it's my fault.
Drinking gin.
Yep, I'm toxic. I love Hulk Hogan's dick. My ass is so fucking stretched.
Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. For now?
Go.
Into the money, stupid fuck.
I love it.
Go.
By eBay. Hell! Hateful slurs. Lame brain pieces of dumb fucking hateful slurs.
Why am I toxic? I love it. Hey, Mr. Brunel, you there? I am present.
Right, I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Kevin's fault.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainment?
Okay, not that for now. Okay guys, hello. Everyone can hear me now, I assume. My microphone seems to be working. I had it set to the wrong thing. It wasn't going through my actual microphone, it was going through something different. So it was kind of disabled or whatever, so I had to tweak the settings. So sorry about that there. I completely forgot about that, to be honest, because I was doing a couple of different things just and trying to get things sorted and changed or whatever and set up. Right. Let's first of all, thank you very much guys for joining me on this bingo day. Sticky man, I'm alright man, I'm doing okay. Cheers anyway man, but yeah, that was a human error on my part. It wasn't technical error. I don't need a new computer or anything. This computer's quite new already. I got this computer a good few months ago and I'm really enjoying it, you know, so yeah. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the bingo track I played at the start, different wee thing. Just a different wee thing I thought at the start. I made that bingo track a couple months back, just for fun. And yeah, I think it fits really well, to be fair, you know, I think it fits really well with obviously the theme of this being DSP Bingo. I think it fits well as a good wee intro to the show, essentially. And yeah, I have something different as well to show you guys for helping pick a bingo thing. Welcome to the Wheel of Fortune. I have every single DSP thing on here. This will help us pick a DSP word that we can use for the bingo card. Oops, and this is just notorious PIG for after. This is for the end of the stream, this wee video. You know what this video is. Good old Pixar. But yeah, we have a big massive wheel of things on it and it can help us pick the word. People are very skeptical. Okay, put those eyebrows down. Right, okay, so I'll still need help picking the card. Hi Starving Pixels, how you doing? Yeah, thank you for the kind words about the wee bingo track and all that, and plus as well, people have been very kind about the one I made with Darkside the Phil, 1 minute stun. I'm surprised how well that's been received, so that's good to know. But Darkside did brilliant to there's the artwork, you know, very good artwork, and so many Easter eggs as well. Just in such a wee small like rectangle of Phil in his wee office, there's so many little Easter eggs in there. Like his wee YouTube plaque and the Wolverine doll and everything else. Is bankrupt on his Wheel of Fortune? No, I don't think it is. No, it's a good one, DJ, but no. Right, so I am going to spin the wheel now. If everyone's okay, I'll shuffle it some more times. You know, I'll keep shuffling it, you know, so it's all like, you know, you see it doesn't kind of shuffle in, and then I'll just hit spin, and we'll just go with whatever it says. So, the wheel's been spun, and it's landing on... Oh, $15+ in tips. So Phil needs to have a good supporting day today in the podcast. So that'll be the one we use to help pick our bingo card. I'll still need a number, and I'm still going to rely on you guys for it. So the first number I see in chat between 1, I really should, you know, actually get, I don't know how many numbers it needs to be between. Oh, what the hell? Hang on. Hold on. Why is... I don't understand that, hang on. Oh, it's only generated 10 cards, that's why. Okay, no worries, 2 seconds. I was wondering why I only had like one result for $15 in tips, but it's only because I only generated 10 bloody cards instead of 1,000 like I usually do. Makes far more sense. So the first number I saw in chat was from Master Dr. N7, who said 29. Thank you very much. But I'm having a bit of a fucking slow in the head start today, man. I get to, you know, update my microphone thing, and I forget to generate 1,000 cards. We're going to the 29th bingo card though, if you, so just excuse me a second. The 29th bingo card is the 30th result here. Here we go. This left hand side card looks like a bingo card for today. So it says, so he has to say, you know what I mean, okay, he has to make a weird noise, Twitter, and he has to get $15+ in tips. Then he has to say variety, support, what the fuck are you talking about, meaningful, and then he has to be toxic randomly. And then him standing up randomly, him either saying or talking about drama, him snorting, him pig-splaining something, and him clearing his throat. Then dead air, wow, defense mode, people saying, and reality. Finally, you got chill, gifted memberships, YouTuber jealousy, on demand, and the good old leg slap. That's a favourite of ours, I think, the good old leg slap. But yeah, that's the card. What it looks like, I think it's a quite decent card, to be fair. I mean, $15+ and 1 tip overall. Overall, DJ101. It has to be overall. Just before it hits record on gameplay, it has to have over $15 in tips. So yeah, what's the difference between defense mode and siege mode? Siege mode essentially just him crossing his arms. Defense mode is he's basically making excuses for why he did certain things or why he can or cannot do certain things. So defense mode seems more like verbal, I guess, for him trying to explain why he cannot do things or he can do something or other. So just him trying to fucking justify why he's a, you know, he's a wee arsehole. In my opinion, I was wondering if there was a category name change. Well, are super chats considered tips? Not to me, they're not. I mean, they're the same thing essentially. Nah, it needs to be tips essentially, because tips are also the only thing that attracts profit. And speaking of that, by the way, let me show you. I changed my animation, by the way, for my alert. You know, the stream elements. You can update what kind of animation plays. So I still got the same noise. I still got the same music playing, but I changed the animation. Guys, let me know what you think of this. Okay.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
So hopefully that goes down well. I thought, you know, I'd update it. The thing is, I do hope Pixar's okay with it. I did send him a message. I sent him a message saying, is it okay I do this? And I haven't heard back from him yet, so I do hope he's okay with it. I think he will be, but I always like making sure, you know what I mean? But it's, to me, it fits quite well. You've got the whole cast there, you've got fucking 2KJ doing a breakdance as well right there. It's got everything you'd want in it. And it's almost, actually almost syncs up perfectly as well to what happens, you know, because, well, obviously the lines are different slightly because it doesn't end that way, but you know what I'm saying though. Oh yeah, I'm not going to charge people to fucking see that animation, you know, so it's okay. But yeah, guys, that's so anytime someone subscribes or super chats or tips, they'll be seeing this.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Quality stuff. I do think it's an upgrade for sure, you know, because it's like I just took that wee image of the kind of that SpongeBob character wiping his ass with a dollar bill with DSP's face in it. It's just the thing that fitted the most at the time, you know. But it wasn't the most well planned out thing, and I've been wanting to change it for a while. Let's hit the pub goal. I'm actually sitting here with a drink already, so I'm alright for that. I have a Desperado, an ice cold Desperado that I've started drinking. So I'm going to save this bingo card while we wait for Phil to come online. He's not awake yet, it looks like, or if he's awake, he's not let it be known in his chat. But yeah, I'll save his card now, and you guys can enjoy some more Meerkat music. And it looks like Squeeze Banana's up first, so we can all enjoy some Squeeze Banana.
Entertainer, because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big ups to your dad. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peeling comes in, then I put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana.
a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peeling comes in then I put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana.
Dashi wants me to really play the new sounds. I've got a couple of new additions apart, to the soundboard. Sorry to interrupt your squeezing banana there, but Dashi really wants me to kind of push these things. So I spent my day off yesterday also trying to get a couple of new sounds. So first of all, I've got something, a new way to tell Phil to shut up essentially, and it's this.
Shut your hole.
It's a very Scottishy way of saying shut up, just shut your hole, so.
Shut your hole.
Very nice and quick, but almost as quick as.
Shut up, bitch!
It's just quite rapid,
Shut your hole.
I've also got a lengthier one that we can use when Phil annoys us, and maybe it's like during dead air. It's like I don't know how long is it? It's like 7-8 seconds or something, this one, but this one is also new.
Would you consider just shutting up?
Okay, maybe it's not like 7-8 seconds, it's like something like 4 or 5 seconds, it's almost 5 seconds, that one, but that one's from, that one was recommended by Dashi, that last one, and from, is it The Hobbit or something, I think it's from? Billy Connolly. They got Billy Connolly to voice a character from the bloody Hobbit, man. I am not copying Rich from the RTU, so no way. I've got my own soundboard stuff, but him, Jesus Christ, man. Look, guys, I'm going to say this very simply, at least from my perspective. Review Tech USA made a very good video on DSP. It was a video that was quite informative, it was quite detailed, and it was quite descriptive, and a lot of people found it to be a very good video that he made. And I thought, okay, I'm going to check out an RTU live stream, because the video he made was so well done. I assume the live streams are going to be just kind of similar levels of kind of quality, at least, or production or something. And all we got was him fucking being horizontal in his chair, not really paying attention, playing the soundboard every fucking 2 seconds, not really talking about anything in particular, and I was like, what the fuck is this garbage shit I'm watching? Nah, so I don't know. The RTU live stream's not for me personally, and I cannot encourage anyone else to fucking view it either, because it was just a load of fucking nonsense. Yeah, fucking it's two lolcows having a little bitch slap with each other, bitch fight with each other, fucking Phil and RTU doing it, but RTU's live stream was fucking ridiculous. Just awful. It was awful. I can't understand why people would actually enjoy that. I don't even think people do enjoy it. I think people just enjoy trying to wind them up or something, I don't know, and I think he plays to it, to be honest. I don't know, it's kind of hard to understand I really don't understand it. Personally, I didn't enjoy it, and I'm like, nah. Look, if people like it, it's fair enough. It's just for me, I'm just talking about me here, but I fucking turned up to RTU's live stream. This was a couple of nights ago. I think it was the same day that Phil reacted to RTU. So this was the same day. He had this kind of fucking, you've never seen me this angry, I'm calling you out, and all, you're fucking, you're a failure in life, RTU, not shit, that kind of fucking thing. So RTU's stream that night from that, and reacting to it, was like, yes, I was expecting something a bit more decent. Meth suggests, how about Mel Gibson saying going to pick a fight? I don't know that one, I'll need to look that one up. But yeah. Right, so I just thought I'd explain. I've got a couple of new wee soundboard things as well, and I'll probably be using...
Shut your hole.
I'll be using that one quite a good bit, probably, just any chance I get, I've got quite a lot of shut up ones, I've got, how many shut up... So I've got this one.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up, bitch! Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Know your role and shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
And I've got
shut your hole.
I have 6 different ways to tell Phil to shut up, and like 4 of them are The Rock. So 3 or 4 is basically from the fucking Rock or something, man. Bloody hell. Get on with it. That could be a good one. Sticky man for sure. Get on with it, yeah. The good old Monty Python reference. She's like, yes, get on with it. And the whole fucking crowd shouting, yeah. That could be a good one. Yeah, Jack for Still Game, yeah. It's a Still Game reference. Meth Bear, yeah, they're from the glorious Scottish historical film Braveheart. One of my favourite fucking jokes is like, people complained about Mel Gibson, an Australian man, playing, William Wallace, a Scottish, hero and all that shit, but look at him now, an alcoholic racist, he was a perfect cast for that role. Am I going to ramp up 7TV? I don't know what 7TV is. I'm not clued up like the kids. I don't know what 7TV absolutely is, man. Right, I'm going to play these guys some more. I'll keep playing some Meerkat stuff. I'll keep getting set up.
Put banana in my mouth. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Oh yeah. Please the peeling comes in then put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control.
Like exploding in the stream chat. People who, they pretend like they support me. They pretend like they're positive, and they're not. They're shitheads. They sit here and they sneak this, and they say underhanded things. They try to literally bring up, either detractor memes or literal drama shit every day. They do it on purpose so that they can try to derail the shit that I'm doing on my streams, you know? And it just gets to the point where it's so frustrating. I just want to have fun, man. I really just want to fucking have fun. That's it. That's all I want to do is have fun with you guys. Fun. Way more fun. I just want to have fun. Way more fun. I just want to have no taxes, bills to pay, nice and chill stream today. You're having a fun and interactive time with me and you're finding entertainment, positivity, and value in it, then the support should just come naturally, okay? I just want to have fun. Way more fun. I just want to have fun. Way more fun. Here's the bottom line, and I'm tired of it now. No more excuses, all right? Because the bottom line is people are like, Phil's not engaged in his commentary, and Phil's commentary is boring, and that's why people don't want to watch the playthroughs of the streams. Bullshit. I'm loving this game. I'm voice acting. I'm engaged. I'm commentating on everything that's going on actively. Bullshit. I call massive bullshit on any idiot who says that about either the Watch Dogs 2, which I've been playing recently and really liking, or Pokemon. It's bullshit. I call complete and utter bullshit on anyone who's saying that I'm not engaged and I sound like I'm bored. I'm not. So I've had enough excuses. It just seems to me like people are fucking lazy and don't want to come out to the streams. I don't even know what else to say, you know?
Right now, for the next week, I'm literally strapped for cash. The only money I'll have is tips coming in on the streams. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. So now in the next few days, I have to raise money to pay my utilities. And then, you know, see what I mean? Like, this is how it is for me. Yet these shitheads out there want to fucking fuck with me behind the scenes, ruin all kinds of financial shit for me. Then on top of that, make stuff up to try to make me sound like a terrible person on the internet. To make money, I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay my taxes, pay my back taxes. I have to pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Pay Ben taxes. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Day to day, tips to tips, to pay bills and things. Eventually things will get better, but I'm kind of stuck right now with how things are. That's why I'm trying to make money. I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben taxes. Bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to. If you want to sit here and you want to pretend like you're holier than thou, I'm better than those content creators, man. Because I have a job where I work 9 to 5 and I bust my ass at my job and I earn a paycheck, man. And then I come home, see? I'm not on the internet begging for money all day, man. See, I'm better than them, man. No, you're not any better. Everyone's the same. No one's better than anybody else. Get your ass out there and fucking work, bitch.
Oh, you're right. You will take the ban. You're absolutely right. You will take the ban. You'll take the ban hard right in your fucking ass. Get the fuck out. You're supposed to be someone I trust, and you're gonna be a dickhead and go behind my back and hurt me and insult me. Get the fuck out. You'll take the ban real hard right up the finger.
I'm just going to ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the trolls. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother. That's right. This is the United States of Phil. I am the supreme being. I make the rules. What I say goes. This is my land.
A nice lean-in manual. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban.
Ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone.
Bitch.
Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the trolls.
Bitch. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban.
Ban.
Why am I toxic?
Ban. Gone.
Bitch.
Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother.
Alright guys, how about this? How about everyone relax and let me play the fucking game and stop derailing my stream? Maybe I don't give a fuck that someone maybe in here you're accusing of being someone else who was previously banned. Maybe I just want to play the game and I don't fucking care about you guys derailing. Like, there's people watching this stream right now, they're trying to watch me play the game. Here's everyone in the chat. There's someone in the chat who's someone else who might have been previously banned. They might be saying racist things to do that. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm looking at the chat for the last 5 to 10 minutes. None of that is happening in the chat. None of it. It's just you guys screaming. My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like is the best day of my life.
Your life is nothing.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
You're still bagging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one.
I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again. I actually do play some mobile games. I do. All right. The ones that I play are free to play or incredibly inexpensive. Like you spend $1 here or there to make progress.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Got me that. Gotcha. I love it. Got me that. Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around, breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. All right. Got me that. Gotcha. I love it. Got me that. Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. Gotcha. Got me that. Gotcha. Thanks for the money, dummies. Supercar. That was a mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago. A lot. For about a year, I played it pretty hardcore.
all right? Even at that point, that was before everything kind of fell apart with YouTube and everything. I was putting a little bit of money into it. I was playing for the top cards. I was playing the shit out of that game, okay? After about a year, they launched what they called Season 2, which reset all the cards in the game and made all your progress essentially worthless. And I said, this game fucking sucks. What a complete waste of time that this was, all right? I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, that's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, you're one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week. That's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big ups to your dad.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes and then I put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes and then I put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes and then I put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control tonight.
I just feel like having a wee car. Phil is doing his absolute best to try and own the meme. He thinks it's a meme that he's spending all his goddamn money. We have evidence on our side that he cannot refute, and he's doing his best to try and explain that his identity was stolen, but it made no sense. I've explained this before in our video. All the accusations about Phil spending came out before he even said his identity was stolen. Before Phil even claimed and admitted that somebody had breached and got access to his account, People were revealing transactional information about Phil, things like the Total Wine visits, things like the microtransaction visits, all that sort of nonsense. It wasn't fully, completely revealed yet. It was still getting broken down. But all these things were revealed before Phil even whispered about having his account breached. And yet his excuse now is that the detractors made all this up after Phil then revealed he got it breached or whatever and somebody got into his account. It's garbage, it doesn't add up. It simply does not make sense. Somebody should ask him how many times he visits Total Wine. Someone should genuinely ask him in his chat, how often have you been to Total Wine, Phil? And we'll see how he fucking reacts to that shit. Ah, goodness me, I'm surprised Phil's not live properly yet. Sometimes he's live a selling, sometimes he's not. Let's see what Phil's saying. No, you see, since they say all I do is drink gin, I actually bathe in it. I have a gin fountain and I jump into it and it's pure tankery. He can't spell tankery right. He cannot spell properly. What's he said? Yes, I have a gin fountain and jump into. So he spelled I wrong. He put typed in instead of I. He can't spell tankery right. The thing is, though, Phil doesn't even bathe every single fucking day, which he kind of grossly revealed. So remember, Phil says, you know, Phil revealed the other day that he does not shower every day. So letting that say what you want. That's Phil Burnell for you. Really hot summer days. He's sweating like a pig every single fucking day. Apparently he's power walking pretty much every day. Doesn't shower every day though. Poor Cat and poor Jasper. Fucking having to experience that kind of smell.
I'll be the guy on level 1. I streamed myself masturbating. I'll be the guy hook life. I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1. You're still on mission 1. I'll be the guy on level 1. Married happily. Paycheck to paycheck happily, meaningful relationship, meaningful life with a family, and that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. Tomorrow, if I stop streaming, I would not be able to get a job. So it would be the end of my life. But outside of that, everything else is good in my life. You know what I mean? So I'll be the guy on level 1. I streamed myself masturbating. I'll be the guy hook life. I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1. You're still on mission 1. I'll be the guy. I'll be the thousands of children.
Alright guys, you know what drill. Phil's now going live properly with his, little podcast. Tag me in chat if I don't get anything, okay? Just make sure, I see if I miss anything on the card. I do try my best to keep up. Sometimes I miss things, and I will rewind if I have to. If people want to keep the chat on the screen, I will, but if I pause, the chat won't pause. So keep that in mind, it's going to be desynced. So, yeah. I might just remove it, I don't know, but, yeah. Good luck, guys.
Wow. Good morning, everyone. And welcome to the weekend. And welcome to the stream. And welcome to the show. And welcome to your death! I'm just kidding. Hello, I'm Darkside Phil, and welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. Today is Friday, August 12th, 2022. We are starting a new week. That is right. Yesterday was my day off. So, of course, as you... Wait a minute.
Dark Seed Death.
He's legit just starting the intro away, he's not
C. Deathful.
All right, no, I'm not going to play that whole intro again, but how y'all doing? Today's a new week.
Whoops, sorry about that. You caught me off guard.
That is right. It is time for fun. We got a good week coming up, actually. A good variety this week because we have an ongoing new release, which I'll be honest, didn't really blow me away when I played it at first, but we're going to try it again today on the second map and see if it gets any better. We've got a new playthrough that I just started up of an older game that actually is ridiculously good compared to what you would think it would be. We've got a marathon coming up tomorrow, which you guys loved so much 2 weeks ago. We're continuing that marathon tomorrow with all kinds of fun stuff going on. We've got fishing. Yes, we got all kinds of stuff going on this week, and I'm excited for that, okay? So I hope that you guys will tune in all week long for the variety. As you know, I am a variety streamer, and every day we're doing something like completely different this week. And that's obviously a good thing, and hope that you guys will join me, all right? And we're going to cover that schedule in just a moment. But also, yesterday was my day off, so we're going to talk a little bit about that today and some of the fun stuff that I did on my day off. But in addition to that, we got game news. There's actually a few game news stories to cover today for a change. So this will be, as usual, when I come back from my break. Typically, these are the longest podcasts that I do because usually we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Today will be no exception. In fact, also today, we're going to be determining the poll that you guys will be voting on to determine the type of food I'm going to be having tomorrow during a live episode of DSP Tries It during the Closet Cleanup Marathon. And I would like to announce this right now, and we'll talk about it a little more in a second. But tomorrow's Closet Cleanup Marathon, what we're going to do for DSP Tries It is we're going to do a best of special, meaning all the places that will be eligible are going to be fast food places I've been to before. But depending on which one wins the poll, when we go back tomorrow, all right, I'm going to get some items that basically what I'd like to do is review them in the modern day. So allow me to give you an example, all right? Let's say tomorrow we end up going to McDonald's, and this is just a hypothetical. I'm not saying that's what's happening. If I go to McDonald's, here's what we're going to do. The best of episode will be me picking out 3 or so items, like let's say the Big Mac, the Quarter Pounder, and some chicken nuggets. That's just 3 things off the top of my head. Okay, and we will actually live taste test them all during the DSP Tries It, okay? And you might say, but those are common items. Why would you do that? Because that's the things that don't get reviewed. The common things that have been on that menu for a million years are the things that never get reviewed. And in fact, I don't think I've ever reviewed them. Did you ever see me review the Big Mac? You see? So by buying standard items off the menu, I can actually give you kind of a baseline idea of what I think about the food on said menu, as opposed to waiting for some new fast food product to come out that may or may not be any good. Keep in mind, that's what I used to do, okay? I used to have only new items, and that's how the series kind of got played out, because it was always trying the new item. Remember, we go to Burger King, oh, look, it's the new burger. It's really not. All it is the Whopper, but they added bacon and cheese to it. Oh, that's a new sandwich? Of course it's not. But that's how they would advertise it, and I'd go try it and be like, yeah, it sucks. So instead of just doing that, which we did for years and years and years, I want to bring back this series, kind of the best of edition, okay? So this should be pretty fun, all right? Unbiased Fan literally has his fingers in his ears, says, but you already tried those items. No, I didn't. If you take a look at the history of DSP Tries It, I've never tried the baseline items at fast food places. It was always me buying the new item. So I didn't try the standard menu, but Unbiased Fan watches the podcast with his fingers in his ears like this. So anyway, so that's the deal. Now, the options for tomorrow are only going to be places right here within a corner. Here's why. Tomorrow's Saturday. As you know, I purposely schedule my marathons for Saturdays because that's usually the day the most people can attend because it's a weekend, okay? But that also means because it's Saturday, there's a lot of people out there driving around. There's a lot of traffic on Saturday. And I was thinking to myself, like, realistically, what would be the better places to go get food during a break on a stream? And I was like, you know, as much as I'd like to have, say, Jersey Mike's or Burger King or those kind of things in there as eligible, it takes too long to get to them. They're all the way down this hill over here that's probably like 3-4 miles away, if not longer. It would likely take me 15 to 20 minutes just to get to them, then order, then come back. Do you really want to be sitting around for an hour on the stream when I go and get food? I didn't think so. But there's certain ones right here within the corner that I could literally just, okay, we're going on break. I'm going to get food. Be right back. Go on a break, jump in the car, zoop, fly over there, grab it, come right back. I'll be back within the most a half an hour, and then we could continue on with our show. You see? So that's what we're doing. You might say, well, why aren't I ordering? Because it's too expensive. Ordering out and getting it delivered is one thing if you're ordering from a restaurant, like a real restaurant. Oh, you know, I'm ordering, you know, high-end cuisine, you know, from a big restaurant, and, you know, each meal in itself costs 15 to 20 bucks, you know, because it's a major dinner or whatever. That's different. Then it's kind of worth it to order the delivery. But do you really think I want to order? I'll give you an example. Burger King. People are like, redo the Chiking sandwich from a year ago. Okay. The sandwich itself to order is $7 for just the sandwich. And then it has to be delivered, which there's delivery fees. You have to tip the driver. So just to order a Chiking sandwich would probably cost me $15. No, I'm not doing that. That's incredibly fucking stupid. All right? Excuse me. So, that's the deal for tomorrow. And in a little bit here, we'll get to that. We'll talk more about that. And you guys will be voting on, out of 4 different fast food places that are right near me, which one you would like to see me return to for the first time in a very long time and actually rate the food tomorrow on DSP Tries It. Okay?
As Prophet points out, he debunked all of this in his video that he done recently. Prophet debunked the ever-living shit out of all this recently. The fact he's been doing that lately, you know, he's done it with the computer stuff and now he's been debunking all this nonsense as well. DSP is not far away at all. I can understand things like, what was it, that Burger King doesn't actually, Prophet, you may have to remind me that some of it Burger King doesn't actually have a delivery fee or some garbage thing. Something about Burger King that you pointed out, there was like, the cost it was $7, but I don't think the delivery fee was I don't know what it was. Guys, check out Prophet's video if you've not seen it. I'm actually struggling to remember myself, to be fair, but yeah. Check it out if you've not seen it. Prophet debunked all this. He's quite good at debunking Phil lately, you know. It's not computer stuff, it's fast food stuff, it seems, as well. Yeah, delivery fee is, yes, that's what it was. Delivery fee is actually $0. That's okay, so it was actually delivery fee is $0. And Phil's pretending there's a delivery fee for his Burger King when in fact there's not. So Phil is just lying through his teeth for whatever reason. I don't know why.
All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I'm ready. And by the way, this is another 6-day streaming week for me starting today. I'll be streaming all the way through Wednesday of next week. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 6 days. The week after that may be a little different because I think the week after that, Jasper has a vet appointment. Oh no, it's vaccination time. Oh! Why do I have to press it 10 times and then it worked? This is so weird. The battery's definitely dead. And I keep forgetting to replace it. It's been like 2 months. But anyway, yeah. It's Jasper's yearly vaccinations. So I forget what day we set it up. But just to give you guys some perspective here. The vets in Washington State are so backed up. It took us, listen to this, 3 months to schedule his yearly appointment checkup and vaccinations. We had to schedule it that far in advance because the vets are this backed up out here. If you remember, I talked about this a year or 2 ago. He wasn't feeling too good. And we were trying to take him around to go to a vet to check him out. And none of the vets were available unless it was an absolute dire emergency. None of them would see him. We drove to a vet, sat in the parking lot for an hour and a half, and the vet said we gave him a very initial check over. He looks okay. He might just have like, you know, some blockage or something. We can't take him in unless you want to pay emergency room fees of like hundreds of dollars or whatever, but we don't deem this an emergency, so you probably shouldn't do that. I don't know why it's still this bad out here. It's pretty absolutely ridiculous. I just don't get it. It's kind of like, I guess what happened was during the pandemic, morons ran out and bought pets because they had nothing else to do. Oh, we're stuck at home because of the pandemic. Let's just start buying up pets. Wow, what a genius fucking move. So now there's so many fucking pets.
Okay, this has got to be toxic, man. He's blaming the fucking waiting times for fucking veterinarians on more people trying to get pets. A bunch of morons. People are morons because they're getting pets. That's what he's saying. He's actually complaining about more people buying pets. No one else is allowed a fucking pet, apparently, in Washington. It's only Phil. Phil is the only fucking person that's allowed to have a pet. Everyone else is fucking barred. Jesus, that's just toxic as fuck, man. I am definitely taking toxic, man. He is just being so fucking toxic to people just because they fucking want to own a pet. This motherfucker does not deserve to look after any fucking living creature, never mind a poor wee fucking cat. He should, the only creature that he should look after, Phil, is one that can fucking fight back genuinely. We've seen Jasper trying to claw his wee face off before, but sadly he's been declawed, so he cannot declaw. He cannot claw Phil's face off. Hard for a cat to claw someone's face off when they have no claws, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, man, I don't know, but he is getting so fucking toxic already, man, just because some people own fucking pets where he lives, and it's hard for him to get a fucking appointment at a vet. If he really fucking cared so much about that cat, he'd fucking take it into an emergency appointment. He's not fucking pissed because he can't get a fucking vet to see his cat, he's fucking pissed because he has to fucking wait like everyone else does. If he genuinely fucking cared, he'd cough up the money. Instead he's fucking too busy spending all that fucking money on WWE champions. 40 odd fucking $1,000 in a couple of years easily, blowing in that fucking game where he could have fucking saved some for a nice honeymoon and prior to care for his fucking cat, but no. Spend all that fucking money in a game, Phil. Spend it all in a game. Never mind about real life repercussions of why you might need some fucking money.
Vets at a high density here in Washington State, the vets can't handle the load. So you have to wait 3 months to go to the vet. We were trying to get him at the beginning of the summer. We wanted to get him into the vet, and we couldn't get the appointment until here, like the end of August. So anyway, that's coming up. And so when that happens, that's my day off for the week, but I'm not exactly sure what day of the week it is. So I'll let you know. That's not this coming week, it's the week after. So like 2 weeks, my day off may not be on a Thursday. It may be a different day that week. Okay? Okay. And by the way, Jasper's fine, because some people are saying the other day on the late stream, he was having some issues with his eye. He's perfectly fine. He must have just got something in it or scratched it. He's been perfectly fine. The whole day off yesterday, he was super happy. Okay. So, 6-day streaming week for me this week. I'm excited for that. Shall we just do the Phil's Day Off segment and get it out of the way? I think so. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for a special segment that I like to call Phil's Day Off. Forget it. So, yesterday was my day off from streaming. And it was kind of hot. It was in the 80s here in Washington State. And quite frankly, after having gone out last week, doing some fun stuff, like getting a nice new lamp for my setup and all kinds of stuff like there, this week, we were dead. Like I told you guys, all week long, I had giant bills to pay, and then I had just enough I had raised, basically, to have the day off during the course of the week. So we didn't have any money to really spend on anything, so my wife stayed home, and I ran around and did errands. Oh, boy. But, oh God. Oh. Excuse me. Holy shit. What a belch. Because it was my day off, all right, I had to run these errands, but we started, as of last week, going to a new grocery store, which is one of the reasons why I'm belching, because I have a new kind of seltzer water I'm drinking here, and we get all kinds of new food stuff from a different grocery store. Not to say that it's brand new, but it's basically different. You know, when you go to a different store, they have different alternatives to your products from the other one. Sometimes they have better or worse things. So anyway, let's talk about the day off, all right? I ran errands. First of all right, I went to the liquor store, and I spent about $500-600 there, all right, just on booze alone, all right? Then I went to the pet store. I spent about $1,000 on supplies for Jasper, all right? And then I immediately came home. I picked up my phone, and I spent about $50,000 on microtransactions and mobile games, okay? That's what I did on my day off. Oh, wait, that's what they're going to say I did in all the stupid fuck videos of these morons that they put out every single day about me. Okay, let's go back to reality now. Let's talk.
Remember, guys, don't pay attention to the trolls. Don't pay attention to what they say. He fucking doesn't pay attention to it, apparently. Phil apparently just does not fucking pay any heed to it whatsoever. Still fucking love that even though he's trying his best to roll with it, he's still fucking terrified to mention him playing WWE Champions. This is drama. Yeah, I'm going to count this as drama. I'm definitely counting that fucking shit as drama, man. Fuck you, Phil. Fucking trying to pass off as a fucking joke. You're still fucking too much of a pussy to fucking say, even as a joke, you're playing WWE Champions, because you know it's not a fucking joke, Phil. You've been caught with your fucking hand in a cookie jar, caught with your pants down. You're playing that fucking game. We've fucking known you've been playing that game for several fucking years. We've known you've been spending so much money in that fucking game for several fucking years. And what's your fucking excuse? Oh, no, the trolls are just saying things and all that shit, and there's nothing to it. Are you going to fucking expand on fucking getting $9,000 stolen from you, Phil? You claimed you had $9,000 stolen from you, Phil. I would love for you to elaborate on that and explain to your fans why you had $9,000 just sitting there resting in your bank account, doing absolutely fucking nothing for the longest time, and if you got it fucking back, and then when you did get it back, if it went to anything important, or why we just fucking let it sit there as well, while you begged profusely for help and support from your fucking dent-headed fans. Please do elaborate on that point, Phil. Or is that a fucking detractor meme as well? Dashy says, and YouTuber Jealousy, he mentioned videos. I guess so, yeah, he's actually jealous of the fucking videos that we make, because sometimes they get a lot of traction. Secret Limited, for example, in the tens of thousands, man, for sure. It's like 70,000 views, I think. Thomas Hazelton says he's about 10 months too late to lean into the meme. Exactly, Thomas, And Prophet says, I bet the IRS would love to hear he had $9,000, and I'm like, that's a fucking good point as well.
Talk about what I really did on my day off, okay? Because I don't have that kind of money, because I literally live paycheck to paycheck every week. So, here's what I really did yesterday. Went to the pet store. I did get stuff for Jasper. He needed dry food, and we got him some treats this week. I actually need to get him water filters for one of his fountains, but
there's a very good spot actually there. Test Stupid said he said reality. He did. Let's get back to reality. He said, and he did say reality, so that's an early bingo. Fucking Yaldi, so that's an early bingo straight off the bat. This is actually a very strong card today. We've had quite a lot of early ones, straight away. And yeah. But by the way, guys, he has now got 411 wrestlers on WWE Champions. He gained a new wrestler yesterday. So on his day off, he gained a new wrestler in WWE Champions. But sure, Phil, you don't play the game. You don't even talk about the game anymore. You're fucking terrified to mention the fucking game. Detractors live rent-free in his empty fucking head. We have evidence on our side, and Phil only has excuses. He has nothing to stand on here. All he can do is build a mountain of fucking lies, which has no solid foundation whatsoever.
But I haven't been able to afford them. They cost like $20, and I'm like, dude, right now his water's okay. I know probably another week or two I'm gonna want to replace the filter, but I can't afford it right now. So I'm looking on like they have it, but I can't get it right now, right? A few other odds and ends, because usually on my day off, if my wife does not go out with me, she'll order stuff from stores that we need stuff from, and I just go pick it up. The online ordering system that a lot of these stores do, that's how I do it now. And that's good because it saves time. And let's be honest, also, the less time you spend in a store, the better with these fucking idiots who are still, getting everyone sick and shit. And then I went grocery shopping. And like I said, the grocery shopping is at a different grocery store. And so this is only the second week I'm going to the new grocery store. And I don't know really where anything is. I mean, I went there last week with Kat. We went together. But I went this week by myself. And, I'm trying to go through the aisles, grabbing everything. But undoubtedly what happens is, you don't know where everything is. And I get confused about where certain things would be.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. The man's 40 years old and he needs a fucking adult to help him navigate through a fucking shop. He can't fucking go around a shop himself because he doesn't know where everything is. He needs an adult to hold his hand and take him to the right sections of the store. Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. Sound more pathetic, why don't you? Lazy ass.
So, for the life of me, I've gotten everything that I need on my list. But I can't find butter, and I can't find chicken meatballs. I told you guys about the chicken meatballs we have with pasta, right? It's actually this style of meatball they make that's made of chicken instead of beef. It tastes really freaking good. Like, it has herbs, spices, and cheese in it. So it tastes like an Italian meatball, but it's made of chicken instead of beef. It's better for you. Lower fat, much healthier for you. And we're having pasta this weekend. I'm looking throughout the whole store. I'm like, I know they have them, all right? Because I was just there the week before, and as I was going through the aisles with Kat, I noticed, I pointed to it, I said, aha, see, they have the chicken meatballs we like, so we can still have the pasta that we like, the way that we like it. So this week we decided we're going to have it.
I can't find these things in the whole store. I know I saw them last week, okay? And butter. Who the hell can't find butter in a grocery store? But I can't find the butter.
This dumbass doesn't know how to fucking find butter in a fucking store. You'd think it'd been easier fucking spots. Thomas Hazelton says, Phil is 100% on the spectrum. My wife works with special needs individuals and she watched 10 seconds of Phil and was like, definitely. To be fair, I said the same thing, Thomas. I said this before to you guys as well. I was going to make a video on why I think Phil is on the spectrum, like as in like, he's a bit autistic and he just was never diagnosed about it, but I felt like it was going to be a weird video where I could not construe it. I couldn't make this video without sounding like I was being a dick towards autistic people, which I'm not trying to be. If you're autistic, you're autistic, and it's just the hand that you're dealt with in life, essentially. I think Phil is autistic, but he just has never been diagnosed with it, and he gets offended when he is called autistic. Somebody's called him it before. Somebody donated to him when he was on Twitch, saying I'm supporting autistic streamers and all that shit, and he was angry with the guy. He was like, I'm not autistic, don't call me autistic, not shit, but he clearly is on the spectrum, in my opinion. His fucking adherence to a schedule. If he deviates from a schedule, he loses his fucking tiny mind and all that shit. He cannot understand basic, simple human concept phrases like rainy day fund and all that shit. He can't understand that either. It's just, but as I'm saying, no, I couldn't think of a way to make a video without just sounding like a complete dick towards autistic people, which I'm not wanting to be, because there's autistic people in all sorts of life, facets of life. It's just unlucky, and really. But I feel like if Phil would actually embrace that, and actually genuinely just go into that side, he's done well for himself as somebody on the spectrum. But his denial about it is a bit weird, because he clearly is kind of borderline, in my opinion. But I'm not an authority in the matter. I'm just some uneducated fool regarding that kind of thing. But to me, I just get the impression, personally. So actually, I never ended up making that fucking video because I just didn't know of a good way to show it, essentially, just without sounding dickish about autism rather than just Phil. Ricky Hakura says he's offended people. He's offended that people are comparing DSP to a pig because pigs are intelligent. Some pigs are intelligent. I mean, some end up as fucking breakfast, Ricky, so they can't be that smart. Nalto Ronan says Phil reminds me of Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, as he has Asperger's and Phil has a lot of what Sheldon had. Plenty of people have had Asperger's over years. Fucking Dan Aykroyd, wasn't he a famous person? He was obviously a famous actor, but he had Asperger's. So I'm like, well, he made it himself. He was a fucking big star. In Ghostbusters, not shit, and Money Talk. What was that movie? What was that movie with Trading Places? Trading Places with Eddie Murphy as well, and a bunch of other different movies. But Dan Aykroyd, Blues Brothers. So some people still make something of a life even with Asperger's. Susan Boyle, one of the most famous Scottish, singers the last several years, she's got Asperger's as well. So yeah, some people still make the best of the situation even with that disability. You know what I mean? So it's good to know that some people can still also not only just function but thrive in life even with this. But Phil's definitely on the spectrum, yeah.
Section. Like, where the fuck is it? There's the milk, there's the cottage cheese, there's the cream cheese, there's the sour cream, there's the creamer and the cream, there's the yogurt. Where the fuck is the butter? I'm driving myself nuts. So I'm in this grocery store and I'm actually texting my wife. I'm like, hey, so I saw some really cool stuff. I got some ideas. This grocery store is pretty cool. What they do, like a lot of grocery stores do this, but the previous one I went to, they didn't really do it that much. They have meat that they pre-prepare for you. So if you want to have dinner, rather than you doing it yourself, it's already kind of ready to go. So they have chicken, pork, beef, and fish, all pre-marinated, pre-breaded, depending on the style you want. So all you need to do is add a couple ingredients, quick toss it in your oven, and you're good to go for a full-fledged dinner. We found big-ass chicken breasts, giant, breaded with both like a seasoned breading and cheese. It's basically chicken parmesan. All you need to do is add your own sauce, toss it in the oven, and you have homemade chicken parmesan. Good to go. It's pre-done. This is good stuff. I'm actually excited about going to this new grocery store because they have better option, more flexible meal options as opposed to the stuff we used to get at the other one.
So sorry, just a wee quick pause because I'm reading chat. The Grimner says Phil's problem isn't being on the spectrum, being a total asshole who refuses to learn. Sadly for him, there's no meds for that. It's a very good point, man. There's no fucking fixing his assholeness. Master Doctor says there's a Target app and it can tell which aisle. Shit, I fucking scrolled past chat because people are talking too much. Master Doctor says there's a Target app and it can tell which aisle the item is at. Only thing you need is a zip code. Well, he can't fucking use that when he's playing WWE Champions. Think about it, Master Doctor. Think about it. How's he meant to fucking use the Target app during his WWE Champions time? Come on, think about it. D-Dog says, Phil is more like the bucket woman and Keeping Up Appearances. Oh, fucking Hyacinth Bouquet. You want to have... That's a great fucking show. Keeping Up Appearances, a very underrated British comedy. She's fucking, like, she's like borderline middle class, but she wishes she was higher class, you know, so she pretends she's higher class, but her surname's Bucket. Prophet says, I mean, a butcher's... Well, for Phil's talking about being at a butcher's section, essentially in a shop, exactly, yeah. It's fucking hell, man. Yeah, I just... Phil's fucking going crazy about this fucking shop having some kind of pre-prepared butcher section. It's not that strange. It's not that fucking strange. Yeah, but fucking shout out to Hyacinth Bouquet. Did you spell it? B-U-C-K-E-T. Oh, so it's Bucket. So, no, it's Hyacinth Bouquet. Aye, fucking the husband on, so great character. I would recommend Keeping Up Appearances. If you guys want a random British comedy to enjoy, Keeping Up Appearances is not bad. It's good for a wee laugh.
So I'm going through this grocery store, looking at all this stuff, constantly texting Kat about all these ideas we can have for meals. But I get to the end, I'm like, okay, I gotta find this stuff. So first of all, where were the chicken meatballs? Well, were they in the section with meat? No. Were they in the section with chicken? Like just chicken in general? No. Were they in the section with the other meatballs that were available? No. Were they in the section healthier foods? Because you think, oh, it's chicken meatballs, maybe it's in the healthier food section. No. Where do they keep them? Next to the hot dogs. What?
To me, that makes sense. That doesn't seem strange to me at all. In fact, it's strange that hot dogs have their own fucking section, unless there's a fucking huge variety of hot dogs. Because I don't expect it's some kind of random processed food. That does not shock me whatsoever.
Yeah, so it's weird. What it is I guess this place doesn't really know how to categorize certain things. So they had no idea how to categorize chicken meatballs, so you just toss it in the cooler next to hot dogs. You know, really makes sense. Now, why can't I find butter, right? I can't find butter because in this grocery store, is the butter in the dairy section? No. Is it next to anything that would logically make sense of, what, oh, this is where the butter should be next to this? No. It's in its own end cap at the end of an aisle. There's a refrigeration unit, and they put all the butter in the store, the sticks, the spreadable, everything, just in that one end cap. So if you didn't know that because you shopped there already, you would never know the butter would be there. They don't even have a sign that says butter. Just, you have to know that's the butter end cap. Anyway,
Money,
it ended up making me...
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Hey, thank you very much to the anonymous person that tipped me. It says, hi King Jad, love your vids and love your accent, bro. Thank you very much, whoever you are, you anonymous person. I do appreciate it. And yeah, we've got to enjoy the wee... Oh, that's a strange pause, aye. He's fucking seen something that's alerted him. Something's just alerted him at the corner of his eye and he's fucking freaking out about it. A strange wee pause. But yeah, that's thank you very much for the contribution, Anonymous. I do appreciate it. Thomas Hazelton says, all the butter in a single section. Sounds convenient, and this convenience store is living to its name. That's what I'm thinking. What's the fucking problem with having every single bit of butter in one actual section where all the butter is? Although, to be fair, it is kind of strange it's not in the dairy section. You know, maybe they ran out of room for it, or maybe they need some bigger section just for the butter because there's quite a lot of variety to it. But you would kind of expect butter to be in a dairy section if Phil is being honest here. I might be a bit strange and look at the fucking floor plan for his local Target and see if it is strange after all. I watch it be like fucking like 4 aisles or something, or 6 aisles altogether, and Phil's still getting fucking lost in his tiny ass shop. Prophet says he's going to do a shopping video and act like Phil to see the employee's reaction. Oh man, they're going to fucking call the police and that, get you help or something, man. They're going to need to call emergency services. This poor man's lost and doesn't know what he's doing. And just fucking you going through a store yelling, butter, chicken meatballs, butter. Still Rand says, I'm understanding this correctly, but he thinks the moment he reaches a place, he knows where everything is. Does he think going to a place is like climbing a tower on Far Cry, like them fucking maps laid out for him already? Who knows? Heather P says, can we change what the fuck you talking about to include what whenever he makes us say that? No, it's got to be Phil. It's got to be Phil saying that, I'm sorry. If it was up to us, we could complete bingo in a heartbeat, Heather, you know? I should fucking rattle off all the names right now, but nah. It's Mr. Burns going ketchup, catsup. Exactly, Dashy. This is the thing though, will somebody in his chat tell him that his target, well, we'll keep people to fair, Phil is too scared to admit he shops at Target. Keep in mind, he just says it's a new grocery store. He's not told his chat that he fucking shops at Target. So how are they meant to help him by saying that his fucking local shop that he goes to now has an app that'll fucking details a floor plan of where everything you need is? Fucking some 40-year-old man-child lost in a fucking shop because he can't find a fucking butter. This is fucking worth a 5-minute rant. Aye, okay, Phil, thanks.
I'm not kidding. I walked in circles for 20 minutes at this grocery store trying to find this stuff. Now, all that may be annoying, but the best thing about this grocery store, by far, they have the absolute best bake shop, all right? Fresh baked goods of any variety you can think of. Every day, it's like going to a real bakery, like a standalone bakery. That's how good this bake shop is. When I was a kid.
Hold on, he said every day. Oh, wait a second.
Baked goods of any variety you can think of. Every day, it's like going to a real bakery.
So has he going there every day? How the fuck does he know every day is like this? He's not. This is his once a week fucking trip, apparently. And Master Doctor says, can I have a Target employee shop for you? You can have a Target employee shop for you as well. You just have to schedule a pickup. Walmart has the same thing. Fucking it's basically, it's all there for him then to get all the help he needs. But he's talking as if he's there every single fucking day. Even though it's meant to be a fucking once a week visit to this fucking grocery shop. So either... Well, it could be the theory, maybe Kat works there. I don't think so though. I don't think she would work there because I don't think she would enjoy fucking shopping there as well if she works there, you know what I'm saying? Most people don't fucking like, you know, shopping at the place they work at. If I can see enough of it when they work in their free time, you think they want to fucking go back to where they work just to fucking shop? Nah, probably not. I just thought a fucking weird thing for Phil to admit though, every day. How the fuck does he know that shit? How in the fuck is he clued up on this shit if he goes there once a week? Every day it's like fucking new experience in this fucking bakery.
Like a standalone bakery. That's how good this bake shop is. When I was a kid, I used to go to a grocery store that was called Stop and Shop. And every week, my parents would go to the baked goods at the very end. Okay? I'm just going to ban a fucking idiot right now. Yeah, every week, I would basically go to this grocery store, and they had an amazing bake shop as well. And this is when I was a kid. And my parents would get fresh bagels. I love bagels because I used to get them fresh every week from a bake shop like this. Now, here's the difference between mass-produced factory bagels and actual bake shop bagels. Mass-produced factory bagels taste good, but they're pretty much soft throughout, okay? Why? Because they put preservatives in them, so that they last longer. If you buy like a 6-pack of, say, Thomas's bagels or Sara Lee bagels, the ones that last a long time, they last like 2-3 weeks, but those actually aren't authentic bagels. They're meant to be very different because they want them to last longer. They're meant to be like frozen, thawed, and put in your bread box for a month, and you eat them slowly, okay? A real bagel is not like that. A real bagel needs to be eaten within a few days. If you don't, they get hard and then they're worthless, all right? But a real bagel is completely different from those preservative-filled bagels. It's supposed to be crispy on the outside.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Kirby Soul. So Super Chat, it says, keep up the good work. Thank you, bro. I'll try my best to. And by the way, some good news. I got permission from Pixar Animations just there that I can use this animation, which is fucking great to know because I'm already using it, you know. Don't fucking tell me I started using it before I got permission. He'll probably kick my arse, but yeah. I'm allowed to use it, so that's good. Oh, there we go again.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Oh shit, there's Pixar there. No, I was waiting to give me permission, Pixar. Honestly, I was waiting for permission. Thank you very much, Barrett Wells. So Zip Chat, it says authentic bakery style bagels. Exactly, man. Jesus Christ. So some people had a theory there that Kat works in Target now, which is why they changed shops. Let me just scroll up and see, because I missed it. It's going off screen. So the Sid said, my guess is he's going to Target now because his horse works there, so he is going for a discount. It's conceivable. It's not too far outside the realm of possibility. It could very well be. So yeah. Agent Proper, hope you're doing well. Try not to let your phone but contribute to me this time, pal. That happened the other day to Agent Proper when he gave a couple of bucks on stream, but he didn't mean to. The phone was in his pocket, and his phone decided to give me a couple of dollars, which was very nice of the phone to do that, even if he wasn't aware of it, you know. The fucking phone's going sentient and is deciding who to give money to, so there we go. But hey, at least I got your name right this time, Agent Proper. That's something. I'm doing better, pal. Hope you're doing well.
All right? And very, very chewy and soft and flavorful on the inside. So when you toast a real bagel and you bite it, it goes crunch. It actually crunches on the outside like a crispiness, but then it's chewy. Oh, there's just nothing like a fresh bagel. Seriously, it's so good and such a unique experience. So I'm so happy they have those at this grocery store. The other grocery store I used to go to, they sucked ass. Their Big Shop was shit. The only thing they were good at was like,
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Trash Man, for the super chat. It says, Phil talks about bagels like a Jewish guy in New York City. Well, Phil is East Coast, to be fair. Keep in mind he's not far away from New York when he's from Connecticut before, so that's not too far from New York at all. So it could be the East Coast of him coming out, you know, but you know how passionate Phil is about food. He's more passionate about fucking food than he is about games or his own wife. The guy really should have some sort of fucking food show. Let's be honest. Not on TV or anything, you know, but I mean on YouTube. He'd be better off fucking doing the food stuff on YouTube compared to fucking game stuff, because let's be honest, he doesn't really care about game stuff anymore. But yeah, he cannot. Phil's face lights up in a way when he talks about food that does not happen at all to him when he talks about games. He's got so much more passion for fucking games, or for food, than he has with games. That's from fucking my perspective anyway. Ah, Christ, man. Did I miss anything else in chat? Don't think so. Okay, cool. Right.
like cakes. If you wanted to buy a fucking cake.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for super chat. Now let me just spell your name. Prophat. That's profit. And it says this is a tip from Proper. No, it's not. I fucking read your name, and I fucking read it properly, and I fucking made sure I can see the fucking H in there, and there's a definitely Profit super chatting me, pretending to be proper. I'm not going to fall for that again. To be fair, I shouldn't have fallen for it the first time, and there was no trick the first time. I was just being dumb the first time. Also, it's not a tip, it's a super chat, but I still appreciate it very much. Thank you very much, Profit, for the super chat. Honestly, I'm sorry about that. I'm still sorry that happened. It is what it is. I had a very tired day, I guess, but it's no excuse. I was dumb. But yeah, thank you, Profit, for the super chat, and good luck trying to be Agent Proper, man. But there's only one Agent Proper, man. Only Agent Proper could get away with those kind of shades, man. He rocks those shades whenever he streams. Can't think of many people who get away wearing those kind of shades, man.
Cake. They had good cakes. Outside of that, everything they had was like terrible, like really low grade compared to anything else. Like they have cookies, you eat them, oh, they're dry. Why are these cookies so fucking dry? Oh, muffins, you eat it, it's like bland. Why is this muffin bland? I spent a lot of money on this. This is the opposite. This bake shop is absolutely outstanding. So I ended up getting bagels, and they have these really big fresh baked rolls that are puffy and like I call them crusty rolls. Like it's a crusty crust on the outside, but then very good and soft on the inside. They're perfect for sandwiches. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of the submarine sandwich bread that Subway used to add.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Urzael, for the super chat. It says, here, have my Chilean shekels. Keep it up, King Jad. Thank you very much, I do appreciate it. And I do hope I didn't butcher your name, because that's a bit of a weird name to say. Urziael. Urzael. I did the best I could. But Dashy says he's on about tiger bread. It could be. He's talking about crusty bread, although it might not be tiger bread. You can have crusty bread without it being tiger bread. It's its own kind of thing.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Barrett Wells, for super chat. He said, just like Jaha said yesterday on That Being Said podcast, he's just a hater of everything. Yeah, guys, you didn't check that out. My Jaha is a former Street Fighter player as well. He was at tournaments at the same time Phil was. Jaha helped make Phil cry his little bitch piggy eyes out because Phil ran his mouth off. And then when he got fucking pulled up for it, he fucking got on his knees and started crying and claimed he was an alcoholic and that shit, and he was sorry, I didn't mean the things he said. But yeah, to be fair, I mean, if fucking Jaha was on my face, I'd probably start crying as well. The guy's a fucking tank. The guy's fucking he works out, man, fucking hell. But yeah, this is Jaha goes way back with Phil, so he knows what Phil was like in real life at these tournaments as well. You know, he's fucking competed against him, you know, he's played against him. And he has a lot of like backstory there with Jaha. Obviously, once the Street Fighter stuff is over, you know, Jaha does one thing, he served in the military at one point and all that stuff, so just they went in different ways or whatever, but Jaha still seems to have kept tabs on Phil And again, he's keeping tabs on him, you know, so... Prophet says he could take Jaha. You could take him out for a fucking date if you want, Prophet, but I don't think you could take him in a fight, man. I don't think many people are beating Jaha. Are there any pics of Jaha? You can check him on Twitter if you want. He posts his pictures there sometimes, you know, but it's like a lot of our gym pictures, man. He fucking grinds. Plug the podcast. That being said, podcast, it was on every day. It was a phone-in yesterday, so... Yeah, guys, just search on YouTube for That Being Said, and I could look for it now. I guess I guess I could fucking look for it now. 2 seconds. Where's That Being Said? There it is. There's a fucking thing that was from last night. 2 seconds. Copy link address. There we fucking go. That Being Said podcast from last night was a phone-in show. Jaha appears in it. There's timestamps in the description as well if you want to check it out. So there you fucking go. I plugged the podcast.
Actually have at Subway. Subway didn't used to have the flat, rubbery, disgusting sugar bread that they sell now. They actually used to have giant, puffy loaves. They were so big and puffy. To actually make a sandwich, they wouldn't just cut it in half, open it, and put the stuff inside. They would cut it down at an angle like a V and take out this wedge of bread off the top of it, and then they would load your sandwich toppings into the V shape that they cut into it. That's exactly how this bread is. It's that good. So this is really, really good because now you have giant sandwiches on this fresh, authentic submarine-style bread. So, excuse me. So, did a bunch of shopping. It took me a long time. Like usually when I used to go to my old grocery store, half an hour, 45-minute tops. This took me over an hour at the new grocery store because I'm still getting used to it. Now it's going to get better, you know, over these weeks that I keep going to it and I get used to it. I'm going to know.
Hold the fuck on. He said it was 20 minutes. He said he got lost for 20 minutes in the store. I assumed he was in the store for 20 minutes. He was in this fucking Target for a whole fucking hour. And he fucking spent almost half that fucking time getting lost. Desperate looking for fucking butter. And chicken meatballs. Are you seriously kidding me? He's admitting to this. He's admitting that he, a grown-ass man at 40 years old, was in a shop for an hour because almost half that time he was wandering around aimlessly looking for chicken meatballs and butter. And what was wrong with just him asking an employee? Yeah, the Sid just said it right there. Why the fuck will you not just fucking ask someone, excuse me, do you know? It doesn't even have to be a fucking employee. It could be anyone, just like any other fucking random shopper there. So, excuse me, you know what a butter is, please? I'm trying to find the butter. And they just fucking go, oh, it's down there, sons. Oh, thank you very much. You're so kind. Just fucking go to the fucking point. Why can Phil not just do the simplest of fucking things? This is why fucking it might be in a spectrum. It might not fucking have these kind of social clues to pick up on this fucking the fucking basic normal shit where it's like, oh, a normal person would do this, but maybe fucking people like Phil wouldn't. Whatever. Ah, for fuck's sake, Prophet, go away with your fucking bots. Stop it. God damn it, Prophet.
Where the things are, I'm going to be going faster through it and everything. But for now, it's going to be slow going until I get adjusted to the new store. You know what I mean? So anyway, that was interesting. And then I come home, all right, and basically we unload all the groceries or whatever, and it's time to order our meal for the week. And I say, all right, well, let me see, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't really pay attention to what I was spending. You know, between the $400 of liquor, the $1,000 I spent at the grocery store, and the $50,000 of microtransactions, I didn't know how much I had spent. So my wife and I are trying.
This is going to sound like a dumb question, but if you just got a bunch of fucking groceries at the shop, why don't you just fucking make dinner? Especially this new fucking cool section in the Target where you can have basically a meal prepared for you. You could have not just fucking got a chicken parm thing that is fucking raving about and just throw it in the oven with a sauce. Just buy a sauce at the fucking Target and have that for your dinner. You'd save money on a DoorDash. Phil, it's a necessity for Phil to fucking get DoorDash on his day off. It seems like some sort of fucking prerequisite. So let's keep that in mind. He had DoorDash yesterday. He's going to fucking have a DSP tries it tomorrow. And he's going to fucking have another DoorDash on like Thursday again when he's off again. And who knows if he'll fucking have another one in between then and now. He claims he won't. Let's be honest, man. We've fucking seen those receipts before. I just don't get it, man. I really don't get it, Phil. Such a fucking waste of money.
Trying to determine what we're gonna have for dinner. And I open up my account and I look, I'm like, oh my god, that's all I've left? I have everything I had, for the week. Like I said, what it is, the big bills cleared. I spent what I had to spend on my day out. I'm like, wow, we really, excuse me, we really don't have a lot of money left. Like, so what are we going to do for dinner? And my wife was like, it's all right. Actually, I just got paid, so you know what? This week I'll buy dinner, so that way we can get.
What the fuck? Cat has money. When the fuck is Cat starting to pay for shit? This is a fucking new revelation. First the fucking lamp and now dinner. This bitch is starting to be useful all of a sudden. This only took, what, 3 years? Apparently she fucking bought something. They bought dinner. She is the one that bought dinner. So really, I mean, the main breadwinner in that house is Cat now, according to Phil. She's the one that's fucking paying for little knickknacks around the house, like the lamp, and she's the one that's buying dinners all of a sudden. Is this the first time Cat's ever bought dinner in the whole fucking relationship? It's just funny because it's Phil has always maintained that Cat's money is her money. And we've always assumed, really, that every single fucking bit of the mortgage, for example, the entirety of the mortgage, the bills, every single thing to do with like utilities and all that garbage and everything, the phone as well, and even, I assume even Cat's phone, I assume Phil was paying for. At least that was the kind of deal before when fucking Leanna was there. Phil paid for Leanna's phone. If you forgot that, he was paying for her phone as well. He paid for everything at first. And I assumed that was a kind of similar deal with Cat, where Phil paid for most of it, and maybe Cat would pay for her own phone stuff just because it's fucking, she's a grown ass woman, she doesn't fucking need that shit, that's her own bill essentially, but I assume Phil was still paying for everything, like the house and all that crap, and most of the grocery stuff as well. He'd be going to his own pocket. Interesting me revelation that Cat is suddenly fucking paying for things and buying for things. So that's an interesting one to me. Don't know if it's true or not, who knows, it's fucking Phil saying it, so who knows if it's true or not.
Get whatever we want, which I was very happy about, because if not, I would have gonna have to skimp on our day out for dinner, which would have sucked ass. So she actually ordered dinner for us, which I was like, wow, thank you so much. And we ended up getting pizza, which we haven't had in a very, very long time, because we don't like to eat pizza that much. It's not good for you. But when we
Sorry, I just want to pause again because Thomas Hazelton said something here. What if Phil's cry poor all the time on stream in an attempt to try and get Cat to spend money on daily things and needs instead of having an adult conversation with his wife? I'll just make sure if I can read that. I feel like I misread that because chat boots a bit. So, what if Phil's cry poor all the time on stream in an attempt to try and get Cat to spend money on daily things and needs instead of having an adult conversation with his wife? So you think that he's not being honest with Cat? Is that what you're thinking, Thomas? It's one of those things that, I mean, obviously he claims he fucking talk all the time, all that shit, you know what I mean? Fuck knows, man, fuck knows. The fact of the matter is, Phil's fucking wigging out about fucking Cat buying dinner for once, which seems like a fucking revelation. It seems like, is it, oh my god, Cat bought dinner, thank you so much. You think she's like, so if Phil's being honest with her about, oh, we're fucking short on money, do you think she's like, I don't know, you think he's trying to guilt trip Cat into paying for stuff? Is this what it is? You think he's trying to kind of guilt trip Cat into actually paying her away? Train says, I don't think he talks to her unless food is involved. That's an interesting fucking point. And Thomas says again, instead of sitting her down and saying, you need to contribute, he plays the long con of always crying because he's a coward to talk to her. Well, Phil is afraid of confrontation, that's no secret. So, that could very well be true. Interesting theory.
get it, you know, we love pizza and we get it from a good place. Excuse me. So, yeah, we ordered some pizza from a place that does this like pan style pizza. So it's thick crust, doughy crust, not a lot of sauce. They put a little bit of sauce, but it's some cheese and a ton of toppings. It's weird because they call it deep dish. It's not deep dish pizza. I don't know why they call it deep dish pizza. It's deep dish pizza is Chicago style. It's so different. They call it deep dish. It's not. It's pan style pizza. It's very similar to what like Pizza Hut used to do a very long time ago and then completely stopped doing. And now their pizza's completely different. Yeah, so we ended up getting it. It was really good, and we have leftover. That's the good thing when you order pizza. Even if it might be a little on the expensive side, if you order a big one, you have leftover. So we have leftover for snacking for like the rest of the week. So that was my day off yesterday, you know. Very in line with what the people out there who fucking, you know, detract and fucking slander me all the time. Definitely in line with what they were saying. Totally not that everything out here is so expensive because of inflation. I couldn't even afford to buy us a dinner. So my wife jumped in to help, right?
Reminder that Phil was playing WWE Champion yesterday and got a new character for his fucking roster, bringing him up to 411 wrestlers in his account. Just a wee gentle reminder that Phil spent part of yesterday playing WWE Champions, even though he's terrified to admit it. D-Dog asked, I think when Phil fights with Cat, he asks for a YouTube apology. I mean, maybe a Twitter one at least. Send me a DM on Twitter. When you're ready to say sorry, you DM me on Twitter behind the scenes, okay, cat? Stupid bitch.
No, nothing like that. Obviously, I was just sitting here all day. Oh, wait, here's some gin. Fucking idiots. Okay. So that was my day off. Let us now jump into the schedule because this is going to lead into tomorrow's event, which means we're going to be able to talk about the food you guys are going to vote on for tomorrow. Okay? Cool. All right. So, let's talk today. What are we doing on stream? Well, on the first stream right here, we're going to be doing more 2 Point Hospital, which is the new release for the week, right? And when I played this a couple days ago, by the way, I knew it. I knew my chat froze because nothing was moving. YouTube was all screwed up for me today. All right? I don't know why it's screwed up for me today, but it is. Like, it's just not loading well for me today. And that's just not over here on my desktop because some people earlier were like, oh, maybe because your desktop is having issues. No, it actually just, it conked out on my laptop too. Like, the chat froze. So I didn't know what was going on. I refreshed it. Now it's working again. See? Yeah, it seems like YouTube's having a lot of loading issues. I don't know if they have a bandwidth problem today or something. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't affect the streams. People are saying that the stream is working. So I guess that's good. But I don't know what's happening that it was all screwed up. Anyway, so here's the schedule. We played 2 Point Campus a couple days ago. It was the new release for the week. When I played it, I didn't know what to expect. Actually, the game is way more of a pure sim than I thought. I thought the game had a lot of humor and stuff. Honestly, it doesn't. It's more of a pure sim, just with more cartoony looking characters. And, oh, instead of actually learning science, you're learning scientography. And it shows some funny animations around the characters learning. Okay, humor? Sure. Yeah, humor. It really feels to me like kind of any other kind of sim game. Like, I've played Zoo Tycoon. I've played Jurassic World Evolution, right? I've played these different games, and it kind of feels the same. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it seems like people were saying this game has some kind of a unique identity, and I'm playing it. I'm like, not really. It seems like a pure sim game to me. So we started off with the tutorial campus, and I was learning the ropes, and I ended up getting 2 subjects that my students were learning, and we were doing all kinds of stuff with food or whatever. It was kind of neat. And then after playing it for about 90 minutes, basically it said, okay, congratulations, you've done well enough. You've unlocked the second campus map. Would you like to start playing that now? Or would you like to continue on with the campus you're already using? And at that point, I was like, I didn't really understand. I don't really understand what the game wanted. So I said, oh, you know what? Let's just continue. Let's continue with this first map. So we did, but the problem with that, and by the way, let me turn off the stupid white balance adjust. Did you notice I just went pink again? This fucking shitty webcam. So the problem with that was the game actually really assumed that you were going to be like, oh, well, you unlock level 2, so go to level 2, right? This would be the equivalent of like, you're playing Super Mario Brothers.
JQ, right, so JQ says, why do I work 50 hours a week? He's talking about himself, by the way, so not me. So why does he work 50 hours a week, and then Phil gets to talk bollocks on the internet? Well, JQ, let me ask you this then. When's the last time you were able to enjoy a nice holiday, a nice vacation? Like, when's the last time you were able to make sure you could get yourself something nice because you saved up some money for working so hard? When's the last time you were able to treat your loved one to something kind of special, like a wee weekend away? Now, I don't need to know information, so it's none of my fucking business, but I assume you've had some of those things at least, within the last couple of years. Still can't, because every single penny he gets, he fucking blows. I assume you're smarter with your money and you don't fucking spend as readily as this guy does, so that's... You work hard, but you also get to enjoy life a lot more than Phil would ever do, I assume. So you keep working hard because you fucking earn it and you fucking earn what you get for what you put in. So Phil fucking blows every single fucking penny that comes his fucking way on useless shit. This is why I can't afford a fucking honeymoon with his fucking wife. This is why I can't afford a even fucking holiday. He has no fucking rainy day fund. He has no savings. He has no fucking pension. All fucking gone. You keep working hard, JQ. You fucking keep doing you, pal. You know what you're fucking doing is right. You work hard, but you fucking earn it, and you get to enjoy life when the fucking time comes. This guy blows it off fucking immediately. This guy wastes money on useless shit. Exactly, JQ, he can confirm he's a normal functioning adult, exactly.
You get to the castle at the end of World 1-1, and the game's like, would you like to keep going in World 1-1 or go to the subterranean World 1-2? Oh, well, it still goes. I guess I'll keep going. But you continue with World 1-1, and all you find out is that it's the same as the rest of World 1, but maybe it's a little harder, and you've got to master the jumps a little better or whatever. That's essentially what it is. Like, we didn't see anything new in the first campus map. We just kept playing for like another hour, and then the game was like, oh, now everyone's not happy enough and shit. And I'm like, yeah, but there's nothing else to do. I can't build anything new. I'm kind of limited with what I'm doing, so I'm not sure what they expected me to do. Come to find out, when you unlock the next campus map, you're actually supposed to jump right into it because this is how the game progresses. Each new campus map unlocks new abilities. So I guess if I go to the next map, you'll have like events and other things. Then I go to the next map and I'll have something else new. And you're supposed to do this till you get to the end of the game. And then, once you've seen it all, then you can go back and challenge yourself by saying, oh, I want a 3-star each map. I didn't get that last time. I kind of misunderstood it. So yeah, admittedly, the first half of the stream was actually really interesting. And then it kind of got boring as I continued on that first map. And yeah, it ended up being kind of disappointing because of that. So today, I'm going to be going straight to the second campus map, starting there, going through it, seeing what we can unlock. And if it says, oh, third map unlocked, you bet your ass I'm going right to the third map, and we'll go there, okay? And hopefully, if we play it at that pace, the game will stay interesting, all right? We'll find out together, because it was weird that we all liked it until all of a sudden I decided to stay on that map and then it got boring, right? Okay, so that is the first stream of today. Tonight, at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it is Friday Night Fights, my weekly throwback old school fighting game session where I play the Capcom Fighting Collection, including variations of Darkstalkers, Street Fighter 2, and Gem Fighter Mini Mix, which I guess it's easier to call it Pocket Fighter. I like the game. It's fun. However, last week it was a little bit underwhelmingly disappointing. I couldn't get a lot of competition last week, and I think it might have been because it was EVO. With the Fighting Game Nationals going on, I get the feeling a lot of people were either watching EVO or playing the games that were in EVO. This collection was not at EVO. I know that sounds... Wait a minute. It's an old school fighting game collection. These games were competitive, but they're not playing this collection at EVO. Nope. This collection is like the redheaded stepchild of fighting games. It didn't get crossplay. It didn't even get a sale during EVO. Of all the times this game is being sold, you would think, oh, it's EVO. It's the National Fighting Game Championship. It will go on sale now so more people will buy it, right? No. They left it fucking full price. It's like Capcom released this and forgot all about it. So, basically, there wasn't a lot of competition in it last week. I hope that's not the case. I actually hope this week, okay? There will be. I really do. I hope that this week there will be a situation where there's a lot more competition and variety in the people who I'm playing. If not, and if this pattern stays, all right, sadly, I hate to say it, we're going to have to figure out something, all right? We're going to have to figure out, like, what do we do now? Because I want to play fighting games, but what if this collection is dead? How on earth are we going to play old school fighters now, right?
You don't need to fucking play old school fighters, you only fucking play them because it's the one fucking game you're semi-decent at. Fucking let it go, Phil. Resign it to fucking history and play a newer shit. You fucking hold on to the fucking past, like you think you're gonna fucking let go of it, you're gonna be fucking gone or something, man. It is not a fucking life raft. Just play newer shit, let it fucking go of Street Fighter 2. For fuck's sake, man. 40 years old and he's still clinging to the fucking game. They won 4th place on EVO in fucking 2006 or some pish or whatever the fuck it was, man. Whenever the fuck it was, man. Jesus Christ.
I do hope that we get a better situation this week. Let's see tonight, okay? Then tomorrow is the marathon. And when I say that, I mean it is the return of, the revenge of, the sequel to DSP's Closet Clean Out event. What's in DSP's closet? You guys loved this event 2 weeks ago. You did. And I really enjoyed it too. I had a great time with it. So it's time to do it again. Okay? So tomorrow, all day long, we're going to delve back into the closet. Would you like a preview? For those of you who didn't watch the first one or don't remember? All right, let's do a preview. Here we go.
Oh, would you consider just starting off?
Oh, let's see. What do we got? Excuse me. I don't even know what it's kind of buried.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
Go back to Supercuts and get your $5 back, jabroni!
Oh, no!
I'm not kidding you. All right, and we're going to start with this tomorrow, I guess. So this is the next bin. Remember we were going through all the bins? Lee Dungaree's shorts? What size are these? 34. Made in Bangladesh. What? Why do I even have these? I don't wear shorts. I haven't in a very long time. 34 would probably fit me now. I used to be very big and I wear like a 36 waist. Now I think I wear around a 34 now. So they probably would fit me now. But I don't know what these are and why they're in. I didn't look at the rest of the bin. The bin might be full of clothes, but when I moved in, I unpacked all my clothes. Why are there clothes in the closet? You see? And by the way, they look brand new, but maybe not. Like, they definitely look like they've been washed because the tag looks worn. But if you look at them, they barely look like they've been worn. They look like brand new shorts. I'm at a loss. I don't remember buying these. I don't remember wearing these. Do you see? So tomorrow, I can't wait to go further into that bin. What else is in there? Are there more clothes? Like, what's in there? I mean, this is the kind of stuff we're going to be doing all day tomorrow. Like, it's random shit. Like, what is going on, right? Scratching my head. Anyway.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty!
There's a little preview. And what we're also going to do, a lot of my seasonal decorations are in there. And I want to go through those because I guarantee you that there's going to be seasonal decorations in there that I want to throw out. Things that are like really old and probably either falling apart or I'll never use them again. So we're going to see what's a good decoration and what's something I want to get rid of and get rid of some of it and keep some of it. So we have good, better stuff for the holidays coming up this year. It's also good to do an assessment because once you have an assessment what you have, then you know, gee, do I even need to spend anything this year on decorations or can I combine the stuff I already have? You see? So we're going to go through all those. There's all those decorations. There's whatever else is in those bins on the floor. And then we got a whole top shelf of shit to go through too. And then, if we have time, which I don't even know if we'll have time, I have 3 storage bins on the other side of my office against the wall to go through. I have a bin. Did I even show you guys this bin over here? I don't know if I even did. You guys might want me to start with this bin over here. Let me show you this bin.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Oh shit! You went on the noisemaker. Look at this. Look at this. This is a fake beard. This is what came with my hat that I wore during the Elden Ring playthrough. The fake helmet. But this bin is basically an accumulation of, I want to say, 8 years of peripherals. The entire PS4 and Xbox One generation, plus some newer stuff like, look, my Pulse 3D headphones, which, by the way, are breaking and falling apart, which I can show you. I'm probably going to throw them out because they're broken. Oh, you can't see. They're broken. The foam's coming apart. So, oh, God, by the way, they're gooey. Oh, no. Remember I told you guys the rubberized stuff gets gooey? The headband is gooey. Oh, come on. Wow, these are shit. And I bought these to launch a PS5. They're actually legitimately shit now.
Shut your hole.
I'm seriously just going to end up throwing them out. That's absolutely disgusting. That the whole band is sticky and gooey. And I haven't worn them in over a year. Ever since I went to the neck phones and I stopped using them. And now they're gooey and falling apart. That's disgusting. But anyway, you see what I'm saying? Look, I have a whole bin of shit here to go through. I have a storage ottoman full of joysticks from 2 console generations ago that don't even work with modern consoles. We've got to figure out what stays and what goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot of shit. Tomorrow's going to be a day. I don't even know if we're going to finish it. We might not finish. We might need a 3rd event. Oh my God. We might need a 3rd event. Okay. Yikes. Anyway, so that's tomorrow's event. We're going to be doing this all day long. All right. Now, it might become from a closet sequel to a closet trilogy. Who knows, right? Now, here's what we need to figure out for tomorrow. What food will I be trying? All right. Now, again, I need to reiterate, it's not going to be Feasting with the King. Feasting with the King is a show where I order from a real, professional restaurant, main courses, entrees, sometimes side dishes. But essentially what I do for Feasting with the King is I try to go to different cultural cuisines, try them out, and do almost like a variety of foods from that restaurant to try out everything and see, hey, do I like this cuisine or not? And keep in mind, we've done a ton over the last year. Mexican, Indian, Filipino, Vietnamese, American barbecue, Hawaiian barbecue, to name a few. We've done a million of these, okay? So, tomorrow is not Feasting with the King, it is DSP Tries It, where I eat more fast food style stuff. But since there's no new products, because everyone's been checking over the last week, and there's really nothing new going on in the realm of fast food right now for me to try, instead, whatever one we select will end up kind of being buy a few different things from there and kind of do taste tests. They don't have to be new products. They could be the staple products that have been around for a long time, like I said before, a Big Mac, a Quarter Pounder, some Chicken McNuggets, and rate them and let you know what I think of them, okay? All right. It is time for me to set up the poll. Here we go. What am I doing? It's not a chat poll. It's going to be okay, so here's what the poll is going to be. The main channel page of DSP Gaming, the community tab, and then there's going to be a poll that you got to vote on overnight, okay? So let's set it up right now. Here's the community tab. Let me refresh. Poll time. Which type of food should Phil get for the live DSP Tries It episode during Saturday's Closet Clean Out Marathon event? Good luck. Okay, here's the options. How many options can you do? 5. So, the 5 fast food options around here. All right. Actually, now, because I'm thinking, out of the ones that are the absolute closest, I have to do the ones that are closest if I'm going to be able to get back in time. So, actually, I'm going to do 4 options. Option number 1, Dairy Queen. Option number 2, Taco Bell. Option number 3, McDonald's. And option number 4, Wendy's. Okay? Now, before I post the poll, allow me to explain to you the kind of stuff they have at each place if you're not familiar. Dairy Queen in some places is only ice cream. Okay? When I used to live on the East Coast of the United States, there was Dairy Queens all over the place, but they would only serve ice cream. They didn't have the hot eats. They only had the cool treats. When I moved out here, the Dairy Queen here does everything. It's considered a full-service Dairy Queen. So what do they have? Burgers of different kinds. Single, double, specialty. They have one called a firecracker burger that has like a hot sauce on it with a special spicy cheese and bacon. I don't remember if it has jalapenos. They have hot dogs, in particular, chili dog, like a chili cheese dog they do. They also have some chicken sandwiches, chicken tenders, and they have both french fries and onion rings, okay? It's standard stuff, but they're a little bit different with the stuff they put on the stuff. Like I said, that firecracker burger is one of their kind of, or is it flamethrower burger? It might be a faint flamethrower burger, not a firecracker burger. Just so long as I've been there, I don't even remember. But they have some unique stuff on the menu that we could try, but in general, we'd just be trying out a few random normal things off the menu together, okay? Taco Bell. I think you guys know Taco Bell is Americanized Mexican food. That's absolutely nothing like real Mexican food. Do they have tacos? Yes, but the tacos are one of the worst things they have. The beef they sell in the taco is not real beef. It's literally dehydrated to the point where it's a powder, and they have to actually rehydrate it at the store. You're basically eating paste. That's their meat is paste. Okay? But they do have various things. They have quesadillas, they have burritos, they have chalupa. Chalupa is one of my favorite things they have there. What that is a fried shell with ingredients inside. I like it in like chicken chalupas. So we went to Taco Bell, I'd probably get like a chicken chalupa. Maybe I get one of their weird things like a crunch wrap or something like that. And maybe like a standard taco, you know, a few random things. Maybe or one of the cheaper, I think they have burritos that are like cheap, like a cheap burrito or something like that. Okay? McDonald's, I don't think I really have to explain to you McDonald's, but as I was saying earlier, if we go to McDonald's, I think the reason that would work is because there's so many products on there we all know, but how often do you actually see people try them? People just assume, oh, it's the same. Well, I haven't had a Big Mac in years. Would I actually like the Big Mac if I had it today? I don't know. I haven't had it in so long. So, there you have it. And then Wendy's. So, Wendy's is a kind of a weird one, and here's why. It seems like every few years, Wendy's changes their menu around. A lot, okay? They used to have burgers that were very flat, but large. And I remember getting things like the Big Bacon Classic and stuff back in the day. Then at one point, they completely changed their menu, and then they changed it again. So now they still have square burgers, but the burgers are like big and thick, and they're supposed to be fresh beef now. They don't use frozen anymore. So it's a little different than the other burger places. They're also a little bit more expensive. They're like a step up, almost like a premium style beef for a fast food place. They also have, at least at one point, they used to have really good chicken sandwiches. Used to. Because from what I've heard in the last year or two, they dramatically shrunk the size of their chicken and the chicken sandwiches, and a lot of people don't like it as much anymore. Now I used to go to Wendy's, I'm like, I want a spicy chicken sandwich. You get this giant chicken breast, freshly breaded, spicy, tasty breading with all the seasoning in it, and now I've heard that it's completely different. It's not very good. So they have burgers. They have small burgers and big ones. They have, you know, chicken nuggets. I've actually heard the chicken nuggets they have are really good. So if I went to Wendy's, I'd definitely try chicken nuggets. You know, and chicken sandwiches, fries. The only bummer is they don't really have, like, they don't have onion rings. They don't have anything like that, a little different for a side. I know some of you were like, Wendy's chili. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not fucking getting Wendy's chili. Wendy's chili is disgusting. All right, it's fucking nasty. It didn't change. It didn't get any better. Wendy's chili is the bottom of the barrel. Oh, I just want something like that, but I don't want to actually get the real thing. They make Wendy's chili. I'm not kidding you. They still do this from the meat pieces that break off of the food they're making on the grill. They push the meat pieces aside, have it sit there on the grill, and then later on they throw it into the chili. The burnt ends, the broken off fucking reject pieces is what you eat in the chili. I'm not eating the chili. I don't want to shit for the next 3 weeks. So get that out of your minds. I'm not doing the chili. I refuse. Okay, so the options are Dairy Queen, Taco Bell, McDonald's, and Wendy's. Why not Burger King? Burger King's too far. It would take me 20 minutes to get there, order, drive back. It would be an hour waiting on the street. Same thing with like Jersey Mike's and some other good places that I like. I can't do it. It's too far away. Why won't I order? Too expensive. This is fast food. I'm not going to spend $50 for a fast food meal. You know, I don't have that kind of money. I just need to go grab something quick and come right back. You see? That's the idea. All right. And by the way, why not KFC? Again, they're too far. They're further down. They're further away from me. So I'm just, the 4 that are right near me, that's what we're doing. All right. The poll is going live. You guys please vote. Where's the poll? On the main channel page of DSP Gaming, under the community tab. Please vote on the kind of food you want to see me do during tomorrow's What's in DSP's Closet Marathon. Okay? All right. Miami Small Man says, actually, the Wendy's chicken sandwiches will vary in quality, good days and bad days. And that's so weird to me. That is. They used to be consistently good. Oh, man. All right. Anyway. Why not try a salad? Well, I mean, we could. There's a couple reasons why I'd be against the salad. Reason number 1, they fucking charge a ton of money for them. A salad at one of these fast food places, I'm not kidding, is like $7 to $8. Why? It's fucking veggies and maybe some fucking processed meat you tossed in there, and you're charging an exorbitant amount of money for it. It's just, these are not the places you want to get a salad from. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to get a salad, you go to the grocery store and you buy one that they got from the fresh produce they just got today, and they made it and they prepackaged it, and now you take it home, you shake it up with the dressing, you eat it fresh. You don't go to
You say the exact same fucking thing about a burger. You could just say the exact same thing about any single fucking bit of food. You're gonna get fucking fast food style food at a fast food style restaurant. That's fucking basic concept. If you fucking want a good quality burger, you don't go to a fucking fast food restaurant. You get a fucking good proper burger from like a butcher's or something. You make that shit yourself, or you can go to a fucking... That's a basic concept of it. It's the same thing for anything. It's not just fucking salads, Phil. You just don't fucking want to eat a salad because you want to fucking treat yourself on a fucking, a bit of fucking fatty food. And he fucking took the time. Thank fuckers on 1.5 speed, man. Him fucking pig explaining what fucking Taco Bell is, what Dairy Queen is, what kind of what McDonald's is as well. Not sure. Fuck the fuck off, Phil. Get on with the fucking show. Nobody fucking cares. I'm telling you, he cares so much about fucking food. Far more than he does about fucking video games. Ryo Shinden says he complains so much about food for someone that doesn't cook. Exactly. The man apparently used to love cooking. Apparently he used to love cooking. Doesn't seem to want to do it anymore. I think he's just too lazy. Robert says if he orders a specialty burger from McDonald's, it will cost him $8. And I assume a Big Mac is exactly that. And that's the thing, if he goes to McDonald's, he's ordering free in these things. He thinks he's saving money by going to some fast food shit. But he's going to compare 3 different things, he says. So he's going to get 3 different things from Taco Bell, or 3 different things from McDonald's, or 3 different things from Dairy Queen, or whatever the fucking else. And he's going to order 3 different things, which is going to still be, and that's just for him. He's going to order as well for Kat. Keep this in mind. So he's not really saving money by going to some fast food joint, because he's ordering multiple shit so he can compare it randomly. Reassuring says cooking is relaxing. I love to cook for me and others and learn so much actual food taste profiles through that. I don't mind it personally. I haven't dove too much into it. There is something to cooking where if it goes right for you, if things go well, it's definitely relaxing, reassuring. But sometimes my cooker's temperamental and it just gets too stressful. But yeah, when it works, yeah. That's what I'm saying. We done something very simple today. Like so at my local Asda, which is technically Asda's basically a Walmart. In fact, Walmart own Asda, so there you go. But yeah, supermarket here, we have a pizza section in the shop where they actually make up pizzas for you on the spot. All the bases are like pre-frozen, so it's like they've kind of frozen base, but they'll fucking put on fresh toppings for you. It's like some kind of wood-fired pizza, have a large pizza. I was like, yeah, let's put tomato sauce in it, and put some meatballs and pepperoni in there, and some chicken and some bacon, and they'll wrap it up for you, and you can cook it yourself later on, which is what we did tonight. Me and my friends, that was our dinner tonight. We had pizza from Asda. We just kind of grabbed it from the shop earlier on. The ingredients were certainly fresh. The base, as I said, is like they just give you the base, whatever. It works quite. It's only like £5 or £6, which is quite very reasonable. It's better than fucking spending £20 at Domino's. You're still getting a large pizza, and it's good quality. You can just bung it in your own oven. And there you go, you fucking got a great fucking meal. Plenty of pizza. But it's a very simple stuff, so it's not really comparable to what Phil's talking about, but he's saying go to a fucking shop and buy salad ingredients and make your own salad. You could literally do that for any of the fucking food you're talking about. Buy some burgers, Phil. Make your own attempt at a Big Mac or something. That'd be a fucking interesting video for you, Phil. Right there. There's a fucking video for you right there, Phil.
Everything there is fresh? No, it's been sitting there for ages. So there you go. Yeah, that's why salad doesn't make any sense. That's not their forte. You don't go to a pizza joint and order the burger. You don't go to the burger joint and order the salad. You understand? There you go. Okay, so please vote. I'm curious between those 4 what you guys will vote for. And what we will do then, whatever wins the poll overnight, all right, then tomorrow morning on the Level 1 podcast, we will actually take a look at the menu and determine what I'll be getting. We'll be getting a few different items from the menu to try out live on the show. Okay? Cool. All right, so that's tomorrow. That's all day tomorrow, and I hope you'll join me. It's definitely going to be unique. If you watch the last one, you'll know that. I can't imagine what we're going to find in that closet again. There's so much shit to go through. Like I said, decorations, clothes, apparently. I know there's probably some games and shit. There's equipment in there. We got other things in the office to go to. A million things to do. It's going to be a fun event, okay? Cool. Okay. So then on Sunday, we go back to streaming gameplay again. And on Sunday, what I'm actually doing is I'm making Toy Story 3 the main gameplay stream for the day. And I know some of you might be asking, why am I doing that? Why am I going to take an older game and make it the mainstream as if it's new? I'll tell you why, because it's good. Toy Story 3 is a really good game. All right, I'm playing it. I'm like, wow, this game is like exceptionally good. There's tons of content. There's a Woody's Roundup part of the game where you're building businesses, you're doing missions for the townspeople. There's platforming involved, all kinds of stuff, and that's its own game in itself. And then there's a whole other game outside of that with story-based missions based on the movie and other things. It's also really fun. It's an exceptionally good game. I'm really happy you guys asked me to play it. So I'm gonna be playing it as the mainstream on Sunday, and then Sunday night Bites Part 2. All right. Now, allow me to explain to you how this is going to work. Sunday Night Bites is going to be me playing Bassmaster Fishing 2022. Unlike most of my other streams where we're focused on progress, it's not about that. It's just about kind of relaxing and interacting with the audience. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun conversation and interaction. If I catch some fish, great. And there's many locations I could go to in the game to try to catch fish in advance. As you do that, you level up in the game, you earn currency, you can buy better lures, you can do all kinds of stuff. Sticky Fingers, yes, thank you for the tip. I shout out all contributions at the end of the podcast, just so you know. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to do this every Sunday night. It's going to be my weekly chill stream. And I hope that you guys will join me for that.
Hooray, said chill. People are wondering if he's going to fucking say chill, even though he's fucking avoiding it. But there you go, he said fucking chill. And that's another bingo right there. The third bingo of the fucking game so far. Got the fucking first column down, you know what I mean? Variety stands up, dead air, and chill. We've got the middle row stands up, drama, snort, pig splaining, and throat clearing. And we've got the fourth row, dead air, wow, defense mode, people saying, and reality. We are, that's what I'm saying, there's still quite a few to go. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 more to go. We've got 18 out of 25 so far. And yeah, I do have some, I don't know how I get the fucking freeze frame look. I do seem to get some ridiculous freeze frames at times. If people want to take a wee screenshot, they can. The one I did the other night, I actually hate Army Watch. He surprised me because he fucking showed me a wee screenshot of the kind of side face thing that I had from the other night. I didn't do it myself that time. Sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just get on with the show. Yeah, feel free to take your own fucking wee screenshots of Phil's faces when I pause if you want. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But yes, I don't know how I get these fucking freeze frames. It's just sheer luck.
I'm excited, okay? Now, people came up with an idea last week. Here was what the idea was, and we kind of talked about it over the week and kind of agreed this is what we will do. So listen up, this is a pretty interesting idea. Every week on Sunday nights when I play Bassmaster, if we raise $100 in tips, this will be the hat I put on, the fisherman's hat, which matches Bassmaster. Okay, in fact, they actually have this hat in the game. I'm not kidding, the same exact hat. Okay? Now, what we're going to do, starting this week, all right, we're going to start a streak. A streak? Yes. Here's how it's going to work.
You can't announce you're starting a fucking streak without it fucking already happening. That's... He's just kind of fucking laying down expectations of what he wants from his fucking fans. He's basically demanding $100 per stream for this fucking shit. And if he doesn't get it, he's going to fucking blame the fans for suggesting this in the first place. There is no win-win here for the fans. Either they're out of pocket financially, or Phil's going to fucking rave at them and just blame them for fucking not hitting $100. This is not going to... Phil set himself up for a fall here potentially by fucking also calling it a streak so early on. That's just dangerous territory. Or somebody's already promised him some money behind the scenes. It's quite possible he's confident and fucking admitting it's going to be a streak because somebody's already promised him some contributions. That wouldn't be the first time that's happened to Phil, by the way.
We hit $100 this Sunday, I will wear this hat. If we do that, then starting the next week, every week when we hit the goal and the hat goes on, I'm going to add something to the hat, like a new lure. Yes, I'm actually going to go out to stores in this area. There's various different stores that have fishing supplies. I know for a fact there's a Fred Meyer store that I've seen that has a whole fishing section. There's Dick's Sporting Goods. Among other places, they have those sections. So I'm going to go there and I'm going to buy fishing lures. And each week, if we hit the hat goal, I'll put on the hat and we will add a new lure to the hat. So, you know, if Bassmaster ends up being chill fun, you guys like it in the long term, and it gets support, we're going to have a silly hat to put on every week that's a little different.
Yeah, he said support. That's another bingo, by the way, guys. He said support. So that means we have a diagonal. Top left to bottom right, you know what I mean, support, snort, people saying, and the leg slap. So that's another bingo right there. Fucking Yaldi.
Different with something new added every single week, okay?
Yeah, so that's the thing Prophet's saying. Guys, I have no money, but I'll buy expensive fishing lures. Well, he'll be able to afford the fishing lures if he gets at least $100 in tips, Prophet. See, think about it. He'll be able to afford all these expensive fishing lures once he gets $100 from those dent-headed fans of his. And even then, he probably won't be fucking... He'll pretend it's fucking expensive. They won't be expensive, but he'll fucking pretend they are. He'll probably fucking get him some fucking kid's toy or some pish. $5.99. And he's like, oh, this was like $30, $40 from the fucking... From Sears or whatever shit, you know. I don't even know if Sears are a thing. I think Sears may have went bankrupt. Yeah, I'm sure major though.
So, let's see how it goes, starting this Sunday. If we hit the goal in the hat, then we'll start the streak, and then every week what I'll do is I'll try to get a new lure for it and go from there. In fact, what I'll probably do the first week is buy a couple lures, so that way we have a few saved up, okay? All right, so that's this Sunday night. Then on Monday, we're going to do more 2-point campus. No, that's a lie. We're not doing 2-point campus on Monday. We're doing Final Fantasy, right? Correct. Final Fantasy VII Endgame. we've definitely begun the end game grind now, okay? Final Fantasy VII has a lot of end game grind if you want to do all the stuff in the game. People want to see me do it. This Monday, we finally begin the Chocobo grind. For those who've never played Final Fantasy VII before, there's a mini game in the game where you have to recruit, raise, race, breed, wash, rinse, repeat over and over with Chocobos. The more you do it, the better Chocobos you get. The faster they are, the better they are at the races. Once they win at the races, you win cool, unique items, but then also you get a better Chocobo. And this keeps going on and on and on for hours and hours. And you might say, what's the end game?
No. Let me correct you, Phil. There. I'm pretty sure I've seen somebody say they can complete a Chocobo thing in like 16 minutes. Also, did he actually say wash, rinse, repeat? Let me go back. I want to see if he said that or no. Hawkswervers might have fucking found a great one there.
Somebody doing Final Fantasy, right? We've definitely begun the end game grind now, okay? Final Fantasy VII has a lot of end game grind if you want to do all.
So listen out for him trying to say wash, rinse, and repeat. He might have said rinse instead if Hawkswervers right. Let's see.
The stuff in the game. People want to see me do it. This Monday, we finally begin the Chocobo grind.
And keep in mind, this apparently can be completed in 16 minutes. I've seen people say this can get completed in as little as 16 minutes, and Phil's claiming it's fucking hours.
Those who've never played Final Fantasy VII before, there's a mini game in the game where you have to recruit, raise, race, breed, wash, rinse, repeat.
You did say it. Wash, rinse, repeat.
Have to recruit, raise.
Let's play this at normal speed. Let's enjoy this at normal speed just to be sure. But I'm sure this is him fucking butchering another fucking word.
Race, breed, wash, rinse, repeat.
Jesus Christ, man. Wash, rinse, repeat. Valedictorian doesn't know how to say rinse. The guy doesn't know how to shower properly. He can't even talk about showering properly. Washing and rinsing. These are alien concepts to Phil, let's be honest. Washing and rinsing are just fucking alien things to Phil. He's like, I don't understand what these things mean. I don't know how to spell these things or say these things. Elmer Fudd, aye. Warren's right, this is a more toxic version of Elmer Fudd. He really is a fucking Fudd. Prophet says when he said long instead of long earlier on this week, it does it all the time. It really does. I don't need to add a fucking thing in the bingo card for DSP butchering a fucking word. This week it's been wince. It's not rinse, it's wince.
Over and over with Chocobos. The more you do it, the better Chocobos you get. The faster they are, the better they are at the races. Once they win at the races, you win cool, unique items, but then also you get a better Chocobo. And this keeps going on and on and on for hours and hours. And you might say, what's the end game of doing the minigame? The end game is you get the most unique Chocobo in the game that can fly. This will fly you to unique locations on the map where you get the best items in the game. But it takes a very long time to do. And once it's done, then you can actually take on the two super bosses of the game, Emerald and Ruby Weapon. Because you'll finally have the tools to beat them. So, definitely on Monday, when we start up with this event of Chocobo grinding, it's not going to be, oh my god, riveting gameplay. So those who like Final Fantasy VII, please swing by. And if those who just want to relax, Monday stream, that's exactly what it's going to be. It's not going to be anything super exciting. I'm just being honest, okay? All right, Monday night, the return of Multiverses. Yeah, almost a whole freaking week since I will play Multiverses at that point. But I mean, it's what happens is you get busy with different stuff. It is what it is. But I'm excited to play it more on Monday night. By the way, this is one of the game news things we're going to talk about. But I guess I'll just talk about it now. I might as well. Season 1 of Multiverses starts on the 15th. Guess what the date is on Monday? The 15th. Now, it's not clear exactly what content is launching on the 15th, but what they said would be in Season 1 is an arcade mode where you co-op with someone else over the internet to pair up against 2v2 matches against AI. It's unclear what rewards will be available for that. There's also a ranked mode, so your matches actually count towards rankings that'll earn you rewards and stuff. And then also, new characters like Morty. But they said not everything will be available day one. All right. I guess we have to see what happens. But Monday it launches, and I'm playing Multiverses on Monday. So it kind of lined up perfectly. I already had it scheduled, and now it's launching on Monday, so that's cool. And then Tuesday, probably going to be doing more Toy Story 3 on the main stream, and then maybe 2 Point Campus on the late stream, because I feel like 2 Point Campus after today might be the kind of game we want to play for a late night show rather than focusing in as a daytime stream. Okay, that's the rough idea. Now, anything can change during the course of this week. There's already multiple games that came out. One's called Rumbleverse or something like that, and that one is a battle royale game where everyone kind of plays like a superhero or wrestler, combat person, and it's about you fighting against all these other people in an open city and trying to take each other out until there's only one left. Some people are playing it because they're being paid and they're shilling it out. There's actually a ridiculous amount of people that's the case, which is sad, but it is what it is. You've noticed, oh gee, why is everyone playing Rumbleverses right now? Because they're all being paid. Anyway, I didn't play it because it didn't really appeal to me, but if you guys want me to try it, then sometime during the course of the weekend or whatever, I guess I could. It's up to you. There's another game called Cult of the Lamb. I'll be honest, I'm not interested in it. What it is a more sim-style game, kind of like Animal Crossing, but unlike Animal Crossing, it's very dark and adult-oriented, where you play a lamb that supposedly is like the reincarnation of a demon, and everyone's doing blood sacrifices to you. What's hilarious is, you look at the game, and you're like, it doesn't look that good. It looks kind of, you know, if you're bored, you have something, time killer or whatever, but it doesn't look like anything like to write home about. All the review outlets go, oh, 5 out of 5, perfect game. Oh, it's so good. You know, it is one of those fucking games where it's a little different, and a lot of people want to hype it up because it's something a little different, okay? And everyone's...
Hold the fuck on, you mean like Stray was a little different? Stray was certainly a fucking little different of a kind of game, and you fucking lost your damn mind about Stray, Phil. You're fucking writing this game off before you've even given it a fucking chance. This is not a fucking healthy approach to fucking games. You apparently love fucking video games, but you're already fucking very sceptical about it because what? Because some fucking people give it a 5 out of 5 already? Just give the fucking game a chance at least, Phil, for fuck's sake. This is your fucking job, remember? You fucking meant to play the hot new releases and all that shit, and you fucking meant to see for yourself, give your own honest take in the shit. Instead, you're fucking writing it off already. It's just, oh, some fucking people are saying it's just some nonsense game and all that shit. It is different though, but you fucking... This... I don't know, the hypocrisy is real. He fucking loves Stray, man. He couldn't fucking stop jizzing his wee fucking pants about Stray, and yet this game he's fucking writing it off already. Get to fuck.
It's one of those viral games, you know, Among Us and shit. It'll get a little bit of viral traction for a while, right? And then after a while, no one will care about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, from what I've seen, it doesn't look that special. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I haven't played it. But I wasn't interested in getting it because it's not free. You have to buy it, okay? And it's not one of these games that's on, you know, a subscription service or whatever. And it didn't really seem that interesting. It just doesn't. Yeah, every outlet, 5 out of 5, perfect score. I don't understand. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely off base here. If you guys have played it and you really, really like it, you know, share that with me and tell me, do you think it would fit into my style of content creation and streaming? I'm not sold, but at the same time, I'm open to suggestion and constructive criticism. If you think this is something that would work out, then I'll definitely consider it. But
Translation: if you think I'm going to make a ton of fucking money from you idiots playing this game, please tell me to get it, and then I'll fucking ask you for money so I can buy the game so you can give me more money to play the fucking game. That's why I've translated for people in case nobody can understand what he was trying to allude to there. I have not played Among Us in the longest goddamn time, man. I used to play it all the fucking time. And it's changed so much, man. You have fucking quick chats now and all that shit, and there's so many different categories. There's like engineers and all that shit, and there's fucking other people that are innocent that can vent. It's bizarre to me. I mean, I need to like relearn that game. I've not played it in a long fucking time, man. It'd be actually kind of cool to play it online with some of you guys maybe one time. I could do that, but then again, if I'm playing, people would know where I am if they're watching the stream as well, and I could probably get my ass got immediately. Or people would know I'm the imposter straight away, so it might not work as a stream game, but it could still be fun. The Sid says he'll only play it when someone buys it for him. Exactly, yeah. And Rio Shinden says Among Us is good. A lot of super big streamers like the OTV streamers are still playing it every weekend. It's always came across to me as a very fun game, and I think it seemed more especially fun. Obviously you're playing it with friends, and obviously you're not cheating as well, not shitting, you're fucking talking to each other and all that crap. It's definitely a very fun kind of game in that regard. Playing it with strangers is okay, obviously, as well. Playing it by yourself, but yeah. It's definitely a good multiplayer game for fun.
for now, it just doesn't seem like anything too appealing to me, okay? Okay. All right, that's the rough schedule for the week. I have a few news stories to talk about, and then we'll get to shout-outs. So, news story number one. Microsoft is alleging that Sony has hampered the growth of their Microsoft Game Pass service. They are accusing Sony of behind the scenes reaching out and contacting game developers and offering to pay them money to keep their games off of the Microsoft Game Pass service. And of course, this opens up a whole can of worms. Sony was recently interviewed a month or two ago, is what I meant to say. And basically being interviewed, they were being asked, why don't you do something similar to Game Pass? To which Sony said, oh, we have PlayStation Plus Premium. And then they were like, but no, you don't. That's not Game Pass. Game Pass offers free new games every single month as part of their program. It's one of the major appeals of Game Pass is you get new games without having to buy them outright. Why aren't you offering that on PlayStation Plus Premium? To which the Sony executive responded, well, with our gaming ecosystem, development system, essentially in a nutshell, he says, we can't do it. If we did that, our games couldn't thrive. We need to have it so that our games are outright purchased to finance them because of the way that they're developed, and therefore, it's not changing. If you want new games that are Sony-based, you got to pay the full price or whatever they are at sales. We can't put them under our program, all right? I think they even said something like, oh, they would stifle development of the game and stuff, or something like that to that effect. To which everyone in the industry was like, well, I think the only thing you can really argue is that maybe Microsoft has an insane amount of money from Windows and other, outlet things. How many things have Microsoft sold over the years that have been big money for them? So even though they're doing Game Pass now, perhaps Game Pass is operating at a loss. But their idea is to get enough people to adopt to the Xbox consoles, to the whole Microsoft strategy, that it won't matter in the long run. In the long run, they will make enough money to not only pay for Game Pass, but also, you know, it'll end up being profitable after a certain amount of time, right? And Sony can't do that. Sony doesn't have some ginormous industry success story like Windows, right? I mean, Sony has products they sell that are profitable, but it's not like, oh my God, they're one of the most profitable companies in the world or anything like that. And so because of that, they can't do it, all right? I don't know. I'm speculating. That's what everyone's kind of speculating. But now Microsoft is actually saying, yeah, so, you know, there's games we want to get on Game Pass. And we reach out to the companies and they say no. And then come to find out, Sony has actively been reaching out behind the scenes. Excuse me, by the way, for disgusting belch. Sony's been reaching out behind the scenes and paying off companies and saying, hey, if it's a money issue, if you need the money because, you know, that's why you want to go on Game Pass because you need the money, we'll just pay you some money and just keep your game off Game Pass or whatever, right? Like, I can see competition. I totally understand that. I get it. At the same time, like, let's be very honest here, all right? I think as gamer, we have to see this from the perspective of the gamer and the consumer. Game Pass is an insanely good value for us, no? I think we can all agree there, right? Game Pass is a situation where, it's a very rare situation in this day and age, where you get a service that is almost 100% skewed towards value to the consumer. Most of these subscription services aren't always valuable to the consumer. The hope is that you'll keep that subscription service ongoing even in the months when it's not. I'll give you an example. Loot Crate. Remember when I used to have a Loot Crate subscription? There were some months where the Loot Crate subscription was absolutely great. Absolutely outstanding. Great shirt, some cool stuff that's useful around the house. Then there would be another month where it was a waste of time. I hate the shirt, there's a bunch of junk, throw it out. But you keep the subscription going in the hopes that you're going to get that good month. It's kind of the same thing when it comes to these subscription services for game stuff. One month you may have a bunch of great new games. Oh, wow, I got tons of value out of this. But then one month there's nothing. Well, I'm just going to keep it going anyway because in the hopes that there's going to be a better month coming forward, right? So if in this regard, right now, the value is totally there when it comes to Game Pass. Maybe long-term it won't be, but right now it's just so skewed towards the consumer getting so much value out of it. Most people who've gotten Game Pass have never, you know, lapsed their subscriptions. They just want to keep it going. I just renewed my subscription yesterday, actually. Now, is it necessarily wrong for Sony to be paying game companies behind the scenes and saying, keep your game off Game Pass, that's our competitor, we'll pay you, just keep it off of there? Is it wrong? No, legally, definitely it's not wrong. Morally, is it wrong? Maybe. I mean, it's competition, right? But let's be honest here. If your direct competitor, right, your direct competitor is doing better than you, shouldn't you just be trying to outstage them? So here's another example. There's a Subway shop here, Subway sandwiches, and right next door, there's a Jersey Mike's sandwich shop. Jersey Mike's keeps introducing new exciting products with new meats, new cheeses, and new sauces every month, all right, for a cheap price. So Subway can either do one of two things. They can either start making better sandwiches to compete with Jersey Mike's and say, come here instead of there, we also have great sandwiches. Or they can, behind the scenes, pay money to the meat and cheese and sauce companies and say, keep your ingredients out of Jersey Mike's stores because that's our competition. So your offering is still inferior, but you're going to pay to keep the better stuff from going to your competitor rather than actually making something better in your own store, a better sandwich. Do you see? It's the same thing. Sony is literally like, well, we just for some reason can't do better. We're an inferior shit-ass company, you know? So we can't compete with Microsoft. So instead...
That's not the exact same thing at all, Phil. That's fucking stupid. You don't... That's not... That's completely different from the fucking point of the story that's happening. That's not the same thing at all. I'm just trying to fucking wrap my fucking head around the stupidity here, man. But there's two sandwich shops, and they're both making sandwich, and they both have bread, and they both have like meats, and they both have cheese already. Apparently one is better at doing it than the other. That's subject to opinion, but okay. Now, the news story is that there's two companies, but there's only one product available, but that product is not available at either place, right? It's like the product is a game. The game, they're not making the game in-house. They're trying to get the fucking rights to the game on their system. A better fucking example for Phil would be like, oh, there's a brand new ingredient that's been created, you know, and the fucking Subway and Jersey Mike's are competing with one another to try and get exclusive rights to this brand new ingredient. And the fucking Subway are going behind the scenes and fucking offer them something under the table. That's the only way this story is comparable, trying to fucking save Phil's nonsensical story here. You know, but Phil's fucking example is just garbage and doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I don't know, man, it's fucking... This guy's a goddamn idiot, man. What do they do behind the scenes? They V-bread you. I don't understand what that means. They V-bread you. Ah, Christ, man. D-Dog says, it's like George says in Seinfeld, it's only a lie if you don't believe in it. It's actually a very good point. You know, you got to believe in what you're saying if you want to try and convince other people. So yeah, it's just kind of like acting in a sense, you know. You got to fucking believe it. What would you say? What the fuck? I'd certainly say what the fuck are you talking about, yeah, but fucking not Phil. Phil refuses to say it for some fucking reason.
Instead of actually trying to do better and compete, we fucking just throw in the towel and we're just going to try to spite them, essentially. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. Make the better sandwich. Sorry, if that means redesigning your business model, then redesign your business model. Don't just give up and throw the towel in and say we can't do it. Actually try. You ever heard of something called effort? Yeah, maybe you should try every once in a while. I mean, it's Sony's fault they're in the position they're in right now. They essentially keep squandering their market lead. And I don't know how they do it. PlayStation 2 era, they were so insanely ahead of everyone. All right? PlayStation 3 comes out, oh, well now we're pretentious because we were so ahead last console gen. We're going to sell it for way more than the competition. We're going to include things no one wants, like the 6-axis and the Bluetooth. And we're, you know what I mean? We're going to redesign everything. All the architecture inside of our console will be so complex, no one will be able to easily develop for the console. So what happens? They lose market share. They lose their lead. Eventually,
this motherfucker seriously calling out companies for lack of effort when he's fucking the laziest motherfucker around and doesn't want to do anything himself. He has to fucking get fans to create shit for him and all that shit. This is unbelievable, man. It's the laziest motherfucker you can find on the internet is calling out other companies for lack of effort. There's a fucking pot calling the kettle black situation right there. Partly nobody fucking wants Bluetooth, not shit in either. It's unbelievable. I was not a PlayStation 3 guy. But being V-Bread is, Emma, to fair, Phil explained it earlier on, where it's like, instead of just cutting the bread normally, if you got a Subway and they cut the bread just along the side and open up, apparently, like, really good places, sandwich shops, just cut a big giant V in the top of the bread, and they take out the top of the bread and they fill it up with fillings. Apparently, like, really good sandwich shops do that instead of just cutting it along and just, you know, halving it like that. They apparently cut a big V in it and then just fill the fucking bread in the middle with, you know, I don't understand it personally myself, but it's how Phil explained it earlier on. It's kind of strange. But this lazy motherfucker is calling out fucking Sony for a lack of effort when this guy can't even be arsed to fucking make his own things for Steam. Like, he needs fucking fans to make fucking, fucking alerts from him, and he won't even fucking pay them. Exactly, he can't even fucking find butter in a store, and this guy is so fucking useless, man. He is so fucking useless. It's unbelievable. What caused the shant? He's reading news stories, Cobain. This is basically him reading news stories now on his fucking phone. And he's saying this is one of the news stories from today where Microsoft are having to go at Sony for some kind of under the table, behind the scenes, like, agreements with companies to stop them from getting Game Pass games from some companies from some games because Sony agreed with them something beforehand.
over the entirety of the console generation, they catch back up. Took them the entire console gen to catch up. All right. Then what happens the next console gen? Why did the PS4 really shine? Was it because the PS4 had groundbreaking features and offered you things better than the Xbox One? No. The PS4 succeeded because the Xbox One was fucked up by Don Matrick and his leadership team who railroaded the console into the ground at launch, so the entire console gen, Microsoft was now playing catch-up, much like how Sony was playing catch-up with the PS3, the console gen before. You see? So now, finally, this console gen, all right? Again, everyone wanted PlayStation. They've got the lead. We know this. We know more PS5s have been sold than Xboxes this console gen, which is, it's fact, okay? But Microsoft offers a product way better than what Sony's offering with Game Pass. Does Sony try to compete? No, we'll pay people to stay out of the program. Compete. Healthy competition is fine. It's better for the consumer. It's better for you. The fact that Sony refuses to try to make a comparative product to Game Pass and now is trying to pay people to keep out of the Game Pass program, it just shows like the leadership is fucked. The leadership.
I mean, they must be doing something right, Phil, if the consoles are outselling Microsoft. He just said it himself that fucking PlayStation consoles are outselling Xbox. So PlayStation are doing something right in that regard. Things are working in that regard. They seem to be winning in that regard. Yeah, Phil, this is not a fucking complaint from Phil about trying to have Sony do better. Chisel hit a nail on the fucking head right there. He just wants more free or cheap shit. That's exactly it here. Yeah, Chisel has fucking nailed it right here. This is Phil speaking from Phil's perspective. He's not speaking from a gamer's perspective or anything. He just fucking wants to have what's fucking easiest for him. He loves Game Pass because it gives him a bunch of shit. Technically for free, it's not really free. He's fucking paying for the membership, remember. So he's not getting shit for free technically. He gets it, you could argue, a discount. And because he's a fucking content creator, he probably uses it more than most people would as well. He fucking probably plays games that most normal people might not always fucking explore themselves. But yeah, he just wants more shit for free. He's got like 15 subscriptions. Australian done right, yeah. Man, this is the guy that just loves subscriptions. He lives for subscriptions, man. I think he's trying to save up enough money to get a yearly subscription because right now he pays monthly across both platforms. But this guy loves his fucking subscriptions, man. Even fucking Costco. The guy wants to renew his Costco membership and get his fucking yearly subscription for that to try and get things for cheaper to buy in bulk. Even if the great Phil Spencer, if he had been in charge at the time Don Matrick was, he couldn't have saved the console, says Cobain. That's an interesting point. Xbox One fucked from the start, I agree. I'll tell you, my console history very quickly. I went, well, it's a modern Gen 1, went from PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, then back to PlayStation for PlayStation 4. That's what I've done. You know, I missed it at PlayStation 3. I didn't think it was that good. I tried the Xbox 360 and I was happy with it. Hey Ryan Drake, how you doing? And I'm not even bothered with PlayStation 5 right now. I'd rather stick to PC gaming personally. I think there's more to enjoy in PC gaming personally right now. I need to try and explore that and embrace that. But personally, I don't care about console shit anymore. That's just me though.
Over there has something wrong with them. They don't even understand the business they're in. You compete. You don't give up and try to spite your competitor. You try to compete. They're not even trying to compete. They're Subway. Our sandwich sucks. We know it sucks. We refuse to improve our sandwich. Continue to eat our soggy, flavorless, bland, overpriced piece of shit sandwich and ignore the delicious, freshly baked, fresh sliced, grilled, oozing with deliciousness sandwich next door at Jersey Mike's. Our next news story. There has been a leaked announcement. There's going to be a new Alone in the Dark game. What will it play like? What will it be like? No one knows. But the only thing that leaked is the box art for it, which looks kind of creepy. It's basically two characters entering a creepy looking mansion, and that's it. So no one actually knows what the game will be yet, but the box art leaked, and I'm like, damn, that's interesting that the art leaked before the game. Usually it's all this shit about the game leaks, but in this case, it was the art. I'm interested. I'd like to see what Alone in the Dark will be. I think I played an Alone in the Dark reboot game over 10 years ago, and it was terrible. So I'd like to see what they do with this one. The trailer is out. It released. Oh, so apparently they released the trailer. I didn't even know this is a news story from yesterday. So I guess the trailer did release in conjunction now with the box art because the box art leaked. Oh, I didn't see the trailer. I gotta watch it then. My bad. I have a day old story and apparently it's out.
Go to Phil for all your outdated news stories. Remember, today's anniversary of Street Fighter being created 35 years ago. Phil's not mentioned it once. This guy's a fucking passionate Street Fighter player. He's even wearing what looks like a fucking Street Fighter t-shirt. He's playing Street Fighter 2 tonight. And yet he seems to not be aware that this is a momentous day from 35 years ago to this day. Phil played this game that fucking spawned so much and created a legacy of gaming. Phil's blissfully unaware this is a thing. Methbear said that the last console he ever owned was a SNES. PC his whole life. That's fucking cool, man. That's fucking cool. I'd argue maybe there's some things you might have missed out on in the older generations, like also PlayStation. PC games come a long way as well, because it's like they also at first PC gaming wasn't taken as seriously as it is now. Well, so everything kind of gets the same kind of treatment, you'd argue. But back in the day, like also all the best games, all the kind of top games were on consoles because that was the primary focus. PCs, I guess, weren't really that well optimized for gaming properly, at least not compared to consoles anyway. Back in the early days, like PlayStation era and all that shit, the first whatever. At least that's my take on it, you know, uneducated take as it is. That's just my kind of memory. The PC games never seemed that appealing to me compared to like all the cool stuff out for like PlayStation, whatever. Hell. As I think, Phil's looking at Twitter this whole time, looking at all these news stories, and he's refused to say Twitter. It's pissing me off.
Updated. Here's a fresh one for you just from this morning. Hogwarts Legacy has been delayed. Delayed. We were talking all week. I can't speak today. We were talking all year about how we were excited for Hogwarts Legacy, that it was supposed to come out in like December-ish, which is the perfect time for it because usually end of the year does not have many new releases at all. It would be a really great time for it to come out for the holiday season and sell a ton. It's fucking delayed. Comes out now February 10th, 2023, which I'm okay with. I mean, February traditionally is a huge game for game release. A huge game. I can't speak today. I told you I can't. February is traditionally a huge month for game releases, but I don't understand. All right, here's my feeling. All right. How much extra was going to happen between it coming out in like early to mid-December or early February? How much more are they really going to put into the game, polish the game in about a month and a half's time, right? If the answer is they actually have a concise roadmap drawn out and actually giving them that extra time will give them a ton of stuff, like it's tweaked, it's better, it's polished, I'm okay with the delay then. But I have a hard time believing I really have a hard time believing that releasing it like a month and a half later is going to give them a significant amount of extra dev time to make the game any better. I almost feel like it's a corporate deal. Like there's a reason why they originally said it was going to come out around December, and now it's coming out in February, and it has all about to do with money. Has nothing to fucking do with the game devs. Like I feel like the game devs were ready to release this thing in December, and we're told, oh well, now you have till early February for money reasons. You know what I mean? I'm a little annoyed because here's what's happening now. You know, I have a game release schedule that I look at, and you know, taking a look at the rest of the year, there are a lot of games, but most of them are in October, all right, and November. There's a good amount in November as well, I would say. But then December now is fairly empty besides Callisto Protocol. And I hate to say it, but it looks like this may be another year where the hardcore gaming season isn't really that. Like we've noticed in the last few years that fall season that typically is jam-packed with new releases has definitely changed. And I almost feel like we're heading down that path again where it may be a very scarce landscape of great games. There'll be games, but a lot of them aren't going to be so great. And what's out there, you know, you got to pick and choose what you want to play, but it's not like it used to be. You used to get that super hyped feeling to the end of the year when you knew within a 2 to 3 month period, each month there'd be 4 to 6 great games, not just games, but great games in that span. So you'd be playing. This is your time to play the best ones. This is your game of the year contenders or whatever. And quite frankly, it just doesn't seem like that's happening anymore. This was an opportunity for a game that seems unique, fun, interesting, and a good release window to play through December when a lot of other games don't come out in December. This would have been a great time for it, and now that's all gone, right? So, yeah, I'm a little worried that maybe for the rest of the year, there's not going to be that much in the realm of good games. I guess we'll have to see, okay? All right, so that's game news. Let's do some shout-outs before we adjourn our podcast for today. On the YouTube side of things, shout out to Young Sinatra, who just became a member.
Oh, let me slow down, guys. When he gets to contributions, man, he fucking reads far too fast for 1.5, so let me go back to 1.25. Yeah, people are surprised. Prophet is kind of laughing because he just said because of his schedule. So game developers are meant to release to Phil's schedule and no one else's. Of course, it's all about Phil. Phil's schedule fucking is meant to correlate with the rest of the fucking world. Because it all revolves around him. I mean, I'm kind of mocking him when I say that, but I'm fucking playing bingo just based on his podcast, so it seems a bit hypocritical for me to say that. Just saying, but yeah. He is quite an egotistical person, Phil, let's be honest. I want to kind of point out, as well as realising the hypocrisy of me saying that about Phil, when it's kind of like I'm playing bingo just because this guy's more a fucking podcast. So yeah. And I said as well, like I said, it's this artistic need for schedule, and that's what I'm saying, he's that fucking strict adherence to a schedule. He does not want to deviate from whatsoever, and it makes him angry, it makes him upset when he has to fucking deviate from his schedule and change something on his schedule. I remember this guy used to have fucking wall calendars and plan things months and months and months in advance. This game schedule and this time I'm going to plan something for this and not schedule. The guy actually used to be quite well prepared at times, at least, or tried to be well prepared. Remember he tried to collect bottle caps of Fallout 4, like a whole ton of them. I kind of fucking fell flat in his face, but there you
go. 4 months in a row since Taco Bell wins, if Taco Bell wins, will you try an icy with Diablo sauce? What the fuck are you talking about? You want me to...
But hey, he said, what the fuck are you talking about? Fantastic, isn't there a bingo right there? Didn't expect that one. And once more, the freeze frame. The freeze frame, I get this kind of strange freeze frame. Bloody hell, man.
Buy an icy and put Diablo sauce in the icy? What is your problem? No. I'm also not going to stick my dick inside the fucking quesarito. Like, no. I'm going to eat the food that you buy there. I'm not going to combine. I'm going to go to Dairy Queen and buy a Blizzard, and I'm going to go to Taco Bell and buy a taco, and I'm going to go to fucking McDonald's and buy a Big Mac, and I'm going to go to Wendy's and buy the spicy chicken sandwich, and I'm going to take the taco and stick it in the Blizzard, and then take burger pieces and jam them in, and then pour that inside the chicken sandwich from Wendy's. I'm going to eat it. No, I'm not fucking weird and stupid. Sorry, I don't mean to be offensive, but why do people do the dumbest shit at these fucking places? I went to McDonald's and I asked for the McGangbang. All right, you want to know what actually happens if you drive into a McDonald's and you say, I'd like the McGangbang? The person on the other end says, what the hell did you just say to me? What are you talking about? This is McDonald's, you fucking idiot. Order something off the menu, you dunce. Stop wasting my time. I'm probably someone working for minimum wage. I hate my job and my life. I just want to get the fucking food out. Leave me alone.
I mean, you could really take advantage of him just saying that last wee bit there. I hate my job and my life, leave me alone. You could probably just take advantage of him saying that and just attribute it to his own fucking life. Like, it's just this bit here.
Probably someone working for minimum wage. I hate my job and my life. I just want to get the fucking food out. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you could probably take advantage of that, yeah. and just kind of tribute it all to Phil.
Excuse me. Okay, let's get to the tip side of things. Our first tip of the day is from an anonymous tipper who tipped $4.20. Fair enough. Anonymous. And they said, let's try that again. Hey, I'm a longtime supporter. I'm wondering if you're going to be playing Arkham Knight before Gotham Knights comes out. Likely no. We just did a full playthrough of Arkham Asylum for the first time in 13 years. It was very fun, by the way. It was a blast from the past. I had a great time with it. I'm very happy with how it went. Everyone, was very engaged. Everyone had a great time with that playthrough. I even did all the Riddler stuff, which was really neat. If I were to play another Arkham game, the next logical one, because we played Arkham City 2 years ago, we now played Arkham Asylum, the next logical one would be Origins, because that one I only played when it was a new release, and that came out before Night. So likely that would be the next one that I would replay if I were to replay an Arkham game. But I don't see the point. We just did Arkham, and now there's Gotham Knights later in the year. I mean, you're going to get burnt out. You don't want to play Batman spin-off. You know what I mean? Like maybe next year, and when you have some downtime, then we do Arkham Origins. Then maybe, then after that we do some Arkham Knight. I don't want to do too much Batman. I think what it is people got some excitement over Batman Arkham Asylum. It was a really good playthrough. I agree with you. I had a good time with it. But if anything, what I've learned, all right, is that you don't want to go overboard doing too much of the same. When you do, that's when you get staleness and burnout. People will get bored of the same thing over and over. Too much of any good thing, right, gets kind of boring. So, no, I definitely don't want to do another Arkham game when we have a Gotham Knight game right around the corner, okay? But thank you for the tip and the suggestion. Sticky Fingers 88 to me, $4.20. What do you think?
Never mind. So, D-Dog is like, hang on, hold the stream. So I held the stream. How many computers does he have? As a laptop on his computer or on his left, what the fuck is he typing on the right? He is typing on the right on his Asus laptop that was given to him. So that's the laptop right there. He's got a computer which is for a stream where a big cable's leading to, so that's in the room. In the room itself, he's got like a big computer essentially for the stream, and a laptop just for stream chat. In his closet, he's got another computer, the Lemon. And I think that might be it. So 2 computers, and he has a new laptop and an Asus laptop. He's probably got an old laptop kicking around as well. Prophet says his keyboard is on the right from his PC, notebook on the left with his phone in his lap, his PC's on the far left. So there you go. I said Prophet's got kind of had it all mapped out, literally. I'm not even just fucking saying that, but Prophet actually mapped out Phil's entire room, so it's how to improve his setup. If you've never seen that video, I'd recommend it. By the way, it's pretty cool to see how Prophet can take the same kind of space that Phil has, with the same equipment he has, and just improve the overall layout and everything else too, But yeah. I would recommend that in case you've not seen that. Check out Prophet's channel.
Think about Street Fighter 6 being compared to Mortal Kombat, it feels weighty and kind of slow. Are you excited for the release of Street Fighter 6? It's funny, I'm not going to go into massive detail about this, but I made a tweet about this last night. Okay? So, Capcom puts out a tweet on their official Street Fighter Twitter account, and it says, the character Jury returns to Street Fighter 6. This time around, she looks more like her Street Fighter 4 counterpart. We brought back her stored moves like Street Fighter 4 and her dive kick from Street Fighter 4. And essentially, she plays like Street Fighter 4, but she has a few new moves that you can combo into out of the moves from Street Fighter 4. Okay? So I'm reading all this, and I'm like, so let me get this straight. She looks like Street Fighter 4. She plays like Street Fighter 4. Why don't you just admit that you fucked up Street Fighter 5? Like, literally, you're admitting in this game, we don't want anything from Street Fighter 5 that we put in. It was bad. So now we're completely going either Street Fighter 4. Some people say the game feels...
Oh shit, apparently Phil said Twitter, and several people are bringing it out as well. Okay, I missed that completely. I was busy typing, to be fair. I was actually typing a question to Prophet, and Prophet's one of the guys said, hey, Twitter. So there you go. That's not a bingo for that, but we are 4 away from a full house. If he says gifted memberships, if he says on demand, if he says meaningful, and if he gets another, like... How many more tips does he need?
A little bit more like Street Fighter.
He's at $8 right now in tips. So, yeah, we are, $7 more away from hitting that little square as well. We're not too far away. It could happen. It could happen. So, yeah, there we go. But yeah, Prophet, you're saying you've got a photographic memory. This is what I was asking you, Prophet, before, when Phil was talking about Twitter. Isn't that called like having an eidetic memory or something? There's some kind of fancy-ass term for photographic memory. It's like we can like just remember things you see like almost immediately. And Stephen Fry, I've heard some saying, like, the very famous kind of British, well, he's like a comedian, he's an actor, not, you know what I mean? But he's known as a smart guy in general, but he doesn't consider himself smart. Profit is not a pornographic memory. Calm the fuck down. Keep your sex bots out of here. No, but nah. That's what I'm saying. Stephen Fry never thought of himself as being smart because he could just remember things immediately because he thought it was normal. For him, it was normal to remember something he's seen. But for other people, it's a case of, oh, no, I need to fucking like work hard at this. And I've always found that kind of thing quite fascinating. But yeah, Profit, you're a pervert, Profit. Let's be honest. Keep your sex bots out of here, please. Send them to Phil. Thank you.
3/3 strike. Other people are saying it feels weighty like another. Yeah, essentially what Capcom is admitting is Street Fighter V was a huge mistake. They fucked up. 7 years they wasted on a piece of dog shit, you know? And while, here's the way I see it. Street Fighter V dropped and it was a lump of dog shit. And everyone knew it, all right? But there's people who like are so invested in Street Fighter and Capcom that it was like, well, oh shit. Well, we have two options. Either we ignore the dog shit and we go do something else for 7 years, or we play with dog shit. And there were thousands upon thousands of people who opted to play with the dog shit for a long time. It's pretty disgusting, isn't it? But it's what they did. They literally came, they poked it, they stuck sticks into it, they put their whole hands in it and mushed it about and made a...
I'd like to remind everyone once again that this man refuses to let go of Street Fighter 2. He's wearing a Street Fighter 2 t-shirt. He's fucking mocking people that are playing like the previous Street Fighter that he apparently was such a terrible fucking game, and yet he refuses to let go of Street Fighter 2. Oh, Heather's educating me here in chat. She thinks eidetic memory is all types of memory, like remembering everything you hear, read, etc. While photographic refers to remembering things you read, see. It could be possible. I wasn't sure if they're both the same or not. I know they're similar, but I wasn't sure if they're both the same or not, you know. I was just trying to remember a term. As soon as I seen photographic memory, I just thought eidetic, and I thought, I'm not sure if that's... I wasn't really, yeah. I think it's kind of a fascinating thing, to be honest, you know what I mean? It's just something that's just weird that some people have, and it's... But I don't know if I would like to have it, you know, myself or not. It's one of those things I'm not sure if I'd like having that kind of ability. I think of it as it's weird calling it an ability as if it's some kind of fucking superpower, you know, but it'd be weird to have, I think, just to be able to do that. It's cool, kinda, but I'm not sure if I would enjoy having it. Because it's kind of weird. It's fun to learn things at times, you know what I mean? Especially things you can be passionate about. It's kind of fun to take the time to learn it and just get to grips with it better. And if you can kind of learn it quickly just by like seeing it once, it's like some of the fun gets lost in that. At least that's my take on it, you know. Anyway, we're getting fucking off topic here. Phil, say 4 more things, or 3 more things. Get more money and tips and say 3 things. Thank you.
Big dog shit coating on their arms, and they played with it for 7 years. The game was trash. That's why they're changing every character to not play like Street Fighter V. They're purposely doing this to make it so different because the game was so bad. Is Capcom going to come out and say Street Fighter V was dog shit? No. They had to milk the fuck out of that game to make their money back. The dev time and shit they put into it, they had to have 7 years of DLCs to make their money back for it, right? So now they can finally move on, and it's time to say, enough with the dog shit. Let's admit, Street Fighter 6 is going to be something different. It's going to probably play like other games. It's going to be better than Street Fighter 5, and just that alone is better for me. There you go. 1 Minute God to $1.50 says, happy Friday, Phil. When are we going to get bubble blowing? Is it 100 likes like last stream? I said, if we hit 100 likes on any given stream, and you guys ask for the bubbles, I'll give them to you. I don't care. It's not a big deal to me. It's really not. It's not a life-changing event. It's not a huge undertaking to do.
So Methbear's coming with some facts here. Eidetic is remembering images with high precision for short periods. Photographic is remembering images with high precision for long periods. Neither have been proven to exist. I think it's reasonable to say they kind of exist, especially if some people can just prove that they can do these things. Kind of, you know what I mean? In fact, they've got their own fucking names for them, and they must have their own names, so people can have them attributed to them. So that's just my take on it. But yeah, thank you very much, Methbear, for the kind of details and information. Personally, I think they exist, but that's just me.
You want it, you got it. I don't care. I guess it's some kind of a meme with certain people. I don't get it why, but there you go. Big Allen to the $1.50. Says Cold of the Lamb is not an Animal Crossing style sim game. It's a roguelike survival game like Don't Starve. Hence why it's that genre. That's even worse. Then I really don't want to play it. I really don't want to play it then. That game has a place, but again, it's the memeing. It's that kind of fucking, it's the popular viral game for the moment. And everyone talks about it for a month and then it really doesn't appeal to me if that's what it is. Iron Man Numbers, to me $1.50, says you can apply everything you said to Cult of the Lamb, to Stray. Got hyped up by mainstream media as the next thing for having just a minor unique aspect to it. Was virally popular by big streamers who played it and some shilled it. I played Stray and I loved it. I don't know anything about those streamers playing it. But you could be right. I'm not going to dispute that. I thought Stray was Game of the Year material. Snow Carl to the $1.50 says, do you think you have a tendency to fall in love and hate with certain companies and become biased towards them? Sometimes it feels like you shill Game Pass a bit too much when it's mostly a marketing gimmick, and I hate things like CD Projekt Red despite them being great. Yes, it's called having an opinion. You may not realize this, but in life, Snow Carl, you have a series of experiences that you go through, and this becomes, you know, your life experience that you use to formulate opinions about things. Like Game Pass, I'm enjoying because I'm getting so much value out of it every month, and I'm not dropping $60 a month to play each new release. I'm paying $15 a month for that, right? So, you know, based on my experience, I like Game Pass. CD Projekt Red, I played one really good game from them, Witcher 3. I thought Witcher 2 was okay. It started off bad, but then got better. And then, you know, Cyberpunk is a piece of fucking dog shit. Just like Street Fighter 5 was, okay? That's my experience. So based off that experience, I formulate an opinion about something. Okay? Yeah, that's what it's called. A love or hate relationship tendency with a company is called an opinion. Shia has to me $2. Says, on my first campus, I moved things around. I made the second building a dorm and student center. It seemed to make more sense than dorms next to the library. I'm glad you mentioned switching campuses, though. Now I got to move on to the next myself. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to start today fresh. We're going to see what they start us with. I think what you're saying is a good idea, but you're right. It was kind of weird. The game started you out with a mix. You only had one building. You couldn't even get a second building until you already had dorms and everything in the first building. But you're right. Like, that's normally what happens. You have the residential area over here, the classrooms over here. They don't mix. So if I could do that today, maybe I'll try that. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's the show for today, everyone. We're out of time.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. He's gonna be fucking $1 short. The game's not over until he starts properly recording for fucking YouTube, right? So the game is not over. I'm not tipping him shit profit, man. No way. He might get a tip in between now and then. It might have already happened. I don't know.
It was a longer show. I knew it would be. It always is on my day back from break. Thank you for being a great audience and an interactive audience. Thank you for your support so far already today. All right. And I'm excited for this week. This will be a good week. I have no idea what people are voting for right now for the food for tomorrow. Today's going to be a chill, fun day. Tomorrow's going to be a fun marathon. There's a lot of good stuff going on this week. I'm feeling positive about the week for sure. All right. All right, guys. Thank you. Great show. Let us adjourn and let's get started. Thank you. Thank you.
And as usual, I'm going to just skip his fucking outro because, you know, I don't want to get copyright struck by you know who, just in case it is actually a thing. Twisted Predator says Phil banned me from his chat and I have no idea why. He probably fucking said something that was honest. He doesn't like honesty. That's probably it.
Thank you. Okay. Let's get set up, guys. I do have to use the restroom today. Oh my God, excuse me. That was absolutely revolting. I'm really sorry about that one. Holy shit. Absolutely gross. All right. I do need to use the restroom today. It'll be short. It's not going to be a long break, but I do need to use it. So let's take a very brief break of a few minutes. All right. And then when I come back, it'll be 2 Point Campus, continuing on with the second map and go from there. All right, guys. Thanks. I'll see you in just a little bit.
Now, because I'm so far behind, we can... Oh, is he going to play music? Is he actually going to fucking play music? He's got ads on. Fuck off. I need to fucking put his shit on mute. Hang on. We are fucking miles behind. Here we go. Let's go back a bit more. Shut the fuck up, Phil. There we go. He's back. So let's see
all
if
right,
any more
guys,
tips.
let's get started, shall we? Let me get all my stuff in line here.
Yeah, I may have got one more tip between now and him hitting record.
Begin. I hope the game is good on the second map. Like I said, when we played this the other day, the first half of the stream was great. We were having a good time with it. And it kind of got boring when we just kept going with that first map. And became a lot more tedious. So,
come on.
Here's hoping if we just jump from new map to unlock all the features of the game, excuse me, we'll end up doing a lot more fun stuff. Right?
Come on, fuck.
Jade says, how was my day off? You missed it. When's my next day off? Same time, Thursday next week. And it was pretty good, although we didn't do that much. You know, didn't have a lot of money. What is what it is. Still had a relaxing day off. And a good meal with my wife, so it's all good. We got some good new stuff from a new grocery store that we're going to. So, Now, I don't know. Disconnected. What happened? It says my stream disconnected and reconnected. Are you guys good? Are you guys still watching? Everyone's still...
That's actually quite believable. That skipped on its own there for me. I'll rewind, you know, but I'll show you full screen for what happened there. But it skipped for me as well on Phil's end, so I think it did skip for him.
It says my stream disconnected.
Oh.
What happened?
The settings.
Now, I don't know. Disconnected.
See, that happened, actually genuinely happened on Phil's end. To me. So, it actually did disconnect him briefly. That's weird as hell, man. The viewer wrote, that's what I'm saying, that's now, that's happening right now. So I'm still, like, fucking 23 minutes, 24 minutes behind the live. So, yeah, I'm fucking miles behind. Yeah, we're still playing Bingo, guys, we might get it, but it's looking unlikely. He didn't even mention gifted memberships. As soon as he starts recording for YouTube, it's game over.
What happened?
It might happen. Who knows?
It says my stream disconnected and reconnected. Are you guys good?
See you later.
Are you guys still watching? Everyone's still out there? What happened? It's back. That was weird. I told you guys YouTube's having issues today. I totally told you guys YouTube was having it. That was not me. My connection remained green, and it said disconnected, reconnected. Yeah, YouTube's definitely having issues.
The Prophet says he's set at 14,000 kilobytes per second on his 10,000 kilobytes per second connection. So that could be the issue then, possibly. By the way, I'm having no issues whatsoever. I've got 0 drop frames, 0.0%, 0 drop frames. I've been fucking recording and going, well, not recording, but I've been going live longer than Phil. Almost 3 hours now, 2 hours and 49 minutes right now. I've been fucking going, pretty much.
Issues today. I'm just curious, what if I try to like load my just my channel page over here? Nah, that loaded pretty fast. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I apologize. Obviously, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why disconnected and reconnected. As long as it's working. We may have some technical difficulties today, guys, and I apologize if it happens. Like I said, I don't seem to have any control over it. It seems like just be something that's happening with YouTube today. All right. Oh, yummy. Derek had dim sum for lunch. Shumai and shrimp rice noodle boat rolls. Yummy, yummy. All right, I guess we'll continue. But I don't know if you can jump to the second campus or not. We gotta figure this out, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to...
He is recording for you. Oh, fuck, pressed the wrong fucking button again. Ignore that. That's fucking Phil's chat just showing randomly and trying to load and all that shit. Ignore all that crap. Hang on. Let's go back to... Let's go to full screen, fuck it. God damn it. Pressing the wrong fucking button again. It's not pressing the wrong button, I pressed 2 buttons at once. I got keyboard shortcuts to go between transitions. Crazy, man. Right, so Phil is, like, I was say $14 as well when he had recorded, so let's see where he's at now. $20. So in between him fucking recording for gameplay for YouTube there, he's now at $20. Well, fuck off, Phil. Our bingo card today was 21 out of 25. He never said gifted memberships, he never even talked about memberships. He didn't say on demand for some reason. He didn't say meaningful, which is normal for us. Whenever we have meaningful on the bingo card, he does not say it, and it's just typical. And also with the money side of things as well, $14. Technically he got more than that. He gets his $1.50 tips and he counts them as $1, and he got like 4 or 5 of them. Technically he got $16 odd, man. It's stupid. You know what? Okay, I'm counting it. I'm ticking it. I am taking $15+ in tips because he got over $15 in tips. That's garbage. I'm not fucking going with Phil's math. I'm going real math. Right, fucking go. I don't fucking care about Phil's fucking failed math. The fact of the matter is he actually got more than $15 in tips, and I'm fucking claiming it. It's not going to be a full house. We're 3 short, but fuck you, Phil. I am counting that as over $15 in tips because you got over $15 in fucking tips. Fucking small wee victory, I guess. But yeah, that's 22 out of 25, not too bad. Kind of strong card, but sadly I didn't say those 3 things. But fuck it. We're going to end things how we usually end things. We're going to go to Notorious PIG, Pixar contributions, brilliant me video. We'll fucking love it. You don't love it as much as me though. I fucking love this shit so much. Catch you guys tomorrow for some more bingo. Thank you very much for support tonight, guys. I really do appreciate it. You know, cat players all coming out and watching along with me, putting up with my fucking nonsense rambling. It's just... I do appreciate it a lot, you know, guys, and I'll catch you all tomorrow, hopefully. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the evening. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant, fucking gone.
Fucking inflatable fucking crown.